Is she having a good
Julie,
day?
do that. Okay, we're up.
We're up. Hello, this is Helgia D&D, and I am RJ, your dungeon master. This is the dog, Luna, the doggy master, who will be aiding me. She mostly just controls who gets pets and rolls to see how many squirrels she can chase. But thanks for joining us. This is a homebrew world for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. As I said, I'm RJ, and who are all of you?
Uh, I'm Louis. It is not silly o'clock in the evening for me, so I will be more normal than usual. And I play Ryan, the human Rune Knight fighter.
Hello, Faye up and down, and it is a little bit after noon, so we are all wide awake and happy. And I play the wonderful warlock / sorceress who has never done anything wrong in her life.
They call me Jackie, aka Big Papa, aka Cookmaster 3000, and I play
Literally, no one calls you Big Papa.
Shut the fuck up.
They do today.
Shut the fuck up.
You are a 4'8" white woman. No one calls you Big Papa.
I play Mickey,
Yeah,
the magical girl ASMR warlock. Fuck all y'all for ruining my image. Sick of y'all.
What image?
I am Kira. I have no such crazy nicknames, and I play Hush the Tabaxi Arcane Trickster Rogue.
Oh, hi. I'm having some technical difficulties. So
Difficulties.
I will not be on camera. I am Micah, and I play Quinn, the Eladrin Phantom Rogue.
excellent. So if you happen to witness this sometime in the future and feel like following the story, please go ahead and follow and subscribe. Hey, and follow and possibly subscribe if you have the means and wish to do so. Um, we thank you very, very much for that. So let's get back into this story in episode 16, Goodbye, Brass City. Kira, do you have a recap for us?
I do. And it starts just after the night of Victoria 8th. Ryan awakes from his bed, groggy from his dreams of him as a child being whisked away on a canoe with nothing to his name but a backpack and a pike. He awakens to a bedheaded Miki to go over to the bakery. They talk discreetly about his mother, Andrea, how to reach her, and the concert Mickey was looking forward to attending once she finds that strange Calistar woman. To this day, Ryan Shadow has still not returned. Quinn and Faye join each other for breakfast at the tavern, and Hush meets up with them to do some shopping and catching up. Faye stops to go send some money back home, and upon mentioning her name, the Duergar handling her mail gives her a letter with no record of having been through their system in any formal manner. The letter was written by her daughter, but the contents of the message overwhelms Faye with dread, as it appears her patron has gotten into contact with the young girl. She worries that this may be a very dangerous encounter, and the ambiguity of the situation makes her anxious. Miki is drawing and consoling a teenage boy when she encounters the Kalistar Bard, apparating as the world melts around her, and the young artist. Miki is given information on where she can find the concert before the bard fades away. We all meet back at Ryan's house. We do a lot of crafting, and the crafting sessions have been quite successful lately, and we've all been making considerable progress. While waiting, Mickey helps Hush fashion a pair of splotchy dragon wings for Pancake, who can now descend upon and terrorize whomever he pleases. We head off to the concert, arriving at an address that doesn't exist. The illusory door widens to reveal a small auditorium. The bard, Stalana, ushers us in as we are enveloped by the music she plays for us. As the rest of us are whisked away outside the concert's location, of which is no longer present, we scramble to look for Miki, who didn't appear with us. Miki eventually returns, vouching to Faye that Solana is a friend and that no one has to feel threatened by her. But our reunion is disrupted by a small avian figure who charges us with a sharp accusation who has been disturbing the process.
Okay, so to give some context over what is happening here. Oh, my dog decided to run away and start barking. So let's just imagine there's dogs barking outside at this avian figure. But first, we're going to go over the 5 days of downtime that the characters here have used to craft and talk with each other, get a little closer in Ryan's world. So, we'll start with the man himself. Ryan Lunabrook toils relentlessly in his flat, the many projects that sleep in his workspace, waiting to be completed, staring at him, waiting to be born. His first increases the integrity. He first increases the integrity of the chain armor. He needs protection from whatever awaits him outside the Brass City. He thinks of his mother, lost somewhere in a place he hasn't been in a long time, and not since he was only a child. He wonders if she lives, and could they meet again. He thinks of the great shepherd and the name he uttered, urging to Ryan for clarity. Who is Brash, and why does he have Brash's whip? A blast of abjuring force bounces him to a nearby wall. A few scrapes and bruises are a small price to pay for protection and perfection. The armor, now gleaming with energy, he is satisfied. He further enchants his pike, giving it a little more edge. Whether this polearm belongs to him or not, he needs it now, more than he ever has. He thinks of his best childhood friend and the several times they've been in mortal danger of late. He exacts his dwarven learned techniques and shapes the breastplate to fit her build. He smiths with the power of magic and gives it a little extra protection. She frequently chimes in demandingly of the design. Ryan patiently discusses the importance of practicality with her. He has one last thing to do. He fiddles with an invention he's been working on for some time. He takes a tiny ring and dreams of a dragon's mighty roar. He gives the ring a thunderous power and the power to eject him elsewhere. And all this time, he keeps his copper compass by his side, always remembering that it shouldn't work, and yet it does if he believes. This is a lesson to remember. Faye Dalton sweats with the stress of a worried mother, furiously carving at a little whistle. The small chips of wood falling off and scattering to the ground like a storm at sea. She's carving quickly, but always the anxiety prods her mind. She's not moving fast enough. Interrupted by a request from an Eladrin friend, she breaks her focus before re-examining the whistle. It's a good thing that Quinn said something. Otherwise, she would have carved it too small. We know that sailors are the ones that must hear the whistle, not their dogs. She slicks her wood tools with an enchanting dust and hopes for some good luck. Endowed now with the voice of a sailor's smile, she hangs the whistle from her neck. This one is not for a captain, but a bosun. You know, the really likable ones. She makes a request to her friend Mickey to help with some artistic talent. Together they begin to work on the piece, a full-sleeve tattoo, one that will squeeze your very breath away. The needle pierces skin, gnawing at the bone and striking swiftly. Session by session, the tentacles grow until they reach to her fingertips. She extends a hand, drawing from the lightless depth a shadow on the floor. And from it grow the many arms, the squeezing, slimy aberration. slender arms through which to grasp the enemies of the great ocean's ruler. Her stomach drops. What is she thinking? What will become of her daughter now that a pearl is hers as well? Quinn Lathrana sits solemnly beside a lightning-patterned blade. It's sleek and always sharp. She remembers the one who it belongs to. It brings unease to her heart to know that this doesn't choke her up so much anymore. No frosty tears, and not for a long time. She patiently chisels with blood and bone, letting the pattern be her guideline. She gently brands the patterns with her fingers, sweeping every inch to be sure. The blade begins to glow with light, finally flashing with a crescendo. The blade awakens once more. Someone's probably proud, though he would only say it with his eyes. She feels the rhyme build on her neck as she hears a voice from behind her. Hey, Labi. Why do you look so glum? More than normal, anyway.
It's just a lot going on right now, I guess.
Something bothering you?
I mean, the fact that you're here. Not that I'm not glad to see you, but you should be at peace.
You should help me achieve that peace. I can't move on yet.
Anything. Whatever I can do. Do you know how I can help you?
Your time is short, and we still have unfinished business, my love. I dare not say it. You will know soon.
I'll do what I can.
You feel the presence of such an entity disappear from behind you. And then Quinn thinks of another and pulls a clasp off of her lapel. The quarter circle stone pattern symbol adorned with 27 tassels of different colors. She remembers curly hair dancing through air and the waves of a calm sea. She remembers the confidence, though spoken with pretense, that the spirits of her ancestors would protect her in moments most dire. She tinkers with the clasp, and though it takes many hours, finally unlocks its spiritual energy that gives gravity to once trite phrases that the other had spoken. Last, she thinks of her new orders, what it could mean, then drifts into daydream. Hashambaya has some ideas, remembering the symbols that once meant everything to her. Not the web or the hammer, not the swirling darkness, and certainly not the stupid flaming boots. She asks Mickey to help with some artistic expression, which seems to be a common theme for Mickey helping people draw and paint things. Together, they begin to paint across a banner, one that normally Hush wears as a cloak. They craft with fine paint for hours, brush stroking the described imagery from Hush's mind. Finally, it comes to fruition. Kara, would you like to describe this banner?
Yes, I would. All right. So this banner is a sharp crimson red, and it bears a symbol splashed in paint. The symbol resembles the profile of a beast's head atop an abbreviated luminescent arcane circle framed by claw marks.
Hush dons the cape, feeling a slight tingle in her fingers, feeling a spark of the arcane shiver through her body and mind. She thinks to herself, I'm a force to be reckoned with now, and I'm almost ready to give these bootlickers the business. Her heart fills with excitement thinking of finding at least one of whom she's looking for. Right on the path, her new friends are already taking. Micaiah Thaden stirs with questions provoked by her recent encounter with her dream friend Incarnate. She thinks of how much has changed in her life and continues to change, the new discoveries about her caretaker, the increasing danger both within and outside the dream, the strange new friends she's been traveling with, the path to finding this city beyond a dusted field, 2 bridges, a birch house, and the sounds of panic in the distance. She thinks of her home in R'lyeh. The thought creeps up. Will I ever return to the Brass City? And an omen of an answer comes knocking. But first, what would you all like to do in these final few hours before you're visited by this bird person that showed up at your door? We'll start here with Mickey.
So Shirley didn't do any crafting during the few days. Like, she was just helping people out and was like kind of bored hanging out in Ryan's workshop because she was not getting any attention. And she was like, playing with Dream and stuff like that. And she made it disappear and then reappear and disappear and reappear again. And then she was thinking about like the enemy that she saw that changed its weapon into something else. So she's like, that would be cool. And she thinks, dagger. And makes Dream appear.
And as Dream disappears and then reappears, you still have your 2 hands out like it's going to apparate in 2 hands, except your fingers just naturally clasped over the hilt of a dagger, with 2 blue gems inlaid on the sides and another smaller blue vein running up the front portion. It's a sleek, slightly curved, not super jagged and deadly looking, but more elegant version of a one-handed dagger.
Okay. Makes it disappear again. Bo?
Marisha Ray appears.
My heart.
She wishes.
A Cobalt Soul monk.
Oh, I didn't expect this.
Oh, hello.
You reach out your hands, but you only feel the twine of a bowstring strap across your chest. Instead of appearing in your hands, it wraps itself around your back, and you feel a slightly heavier pack on your back, like there's some kind of quiver.
Oh, I think I can maybe work with this. Oh, I don't. Bow. I have never shot a bow in my life. Is Quinn there by chance?
Quinn currently is, just as everyone is, still in Ryan's flat. You find Quinn just finishing up some stuff in the workshop, in Ryan's workshop. Ryan seems to be out having some kind of lunch or something, keeping to himself at the moment.
Okay, we can do this. We can do this.
God.
She'll walk over. What you working on there?
Oh, just finishing up this this clasp here. Did you need help with something you're working on?
Not exactly. I mean, kinda. I haven't really been working on much of anything. Mostly just been helping everyone else. But and she'll just hold the bow out.
Oh, did you? Well, you said you haven't been making things, but did you just make this?
Yes.
Pretty
So
impressive. Do you mind if she'll like kind of hold her hand out to like take a look at it? She'll
As
take
you
it and kind of
look,
look it over.
as you grab the bow from Mickey's hands, you can see that it is a beautifully crafted, like it's almost like this grayish, like ashwood pattern that's inlaid with these like little silver adornments. And the bowstring itself is like this slightly glowing like blue twine. And as you take it into your hands, it turns into just a normal. Is it a short bow or a long bow?
longbow.
It's just a mundane longbow.
Have I seen this happen before with her sword before?
Have you ever
And like
given
she
your
would pass
sword
them
to?
off to others.
Have you ever given your sword to someone else?
I think I've given it to Ryan.
Yeah,
Then
I think you
yes.
passed it off a few times, but I don't know if I was there for it. Okay.
Yeah, it sort of loses its luster as it is passed to hands beyond Mickey's.
She'll kind of run her fingers over it, give it a once over, and pass it back over. Well, clearly it seems to like you a lot more than it likes me.
I mean, it does that for everyone. Except me, I guess. So, yeah, technically. So problem is I can pretty much make, well, it's not really a problem. I can pretty much make Dream into whatever weapon I want.
Oh, that's a pretty handy trick to have. Be good to
Yeah.
have be able to switch back and forth between short range and long range like that.
Yeah, especially since I am probably not the hardiest person. Anyway, problem is I've never shot one of these before. So I've seen you shoot one. Do you have any pointers or tips or tricks or form? I don't know how
Oh,
you do this.
she seems like genuinely shocked that you're asking her. Yeah, I could show you some things if you want. Do you like right now? Do you want to step out? And there's not exactly enough room here to shoot anything,
hmm
unless you want to just practice forms. But
Now let's shoot things. That sounds fun.
okay, that's more fun anyway.
So the two of you step out into the, I guess, backyard where there's likely a target that is just hanging out there, or some kind of like training dog.
How
Looks like it.
convenient.
Yeah, it looks like it has some like pike stab wounds. It's essentially just this big sack filled with wood chips that's like tightly bound and woven together. Um, but you can use it as a target dummy.
All right, so I will kind of I'll pull out my own bow and kind of set my feet in front of her and show the form first, like how she should be drawing it, and then like watch to see how well she copies and then make adjustments if I need to.
All right, so I would like both of you to make either a wisdom or an intelligence check to see how this teaching session goes.
Oh boy. Okay. 18?
9.
18. So, Mickey, you watch Quinn demonstrating this, and everything she does is so simple and intuitive and elegant that it translates really well into your mind. What did you roll?
Me?
Yeah,
9.
9. Uh, being of the more hands-on type, just watching isn't quite enough to get you there. So, Quinn, why don't you release the arrow and roll an attack against the dummy?
Oh boy. I'm gonna fucking miss. Let's see. That's my attack with my bow. Okay, 17.
17. You aim at the chest, at center mass of the dummy, and you aim right for where the heart would be. You hit, but it's about 3 inches to the left.
I hear
And
it kind of go
Mickey,
a little bit.
will you roll an attack with disadvantage?
22.
22.
Oh!
Whoa!
You reach, and Quinn, you can see this, but you reach back into the quiver, and Quinn, you're a little weirded out because there's only seems to be one arrowhead, or one arrow fletching coming out of the quiver. She draws it out, and as soon as she draws it out, it's like another spectral one just appears in the quiver. She strings it to her bow, pulls back, and aims for center mass, and you can almost feel like this wave of gravity kind of like guide and tilt your bow for a moment. You release the arrow, and it strikes right into where the heart would be.
Yeah, that was easier than I thought.
Wow.
Oh, you are a pretty good shot. Just remember, I should kind of like adjust the elbow a bit. Just keep elbow up a little bit more, and she'll kind of like tilt it up a little bit, and make sure you're pulling back to your shoulder, and she'll like tap a spot on the shoulder. You did it that time, but it can be tiring to do it over and over again and keep form. So it's good to practice sometimes, even if you're not shooting. Just practice the drawing motion.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. Quinn, is there anything you'd like to do with these last spare few hours? Don't feel obligated to say, like, I have everything I need to do, but, just giving you guys the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. I think after shooting lessons with Mickey, she'll probably go back in and looking over the things that she has and what she plans on working on in the future. She's going to go see if Faye is free or if she looks like she's busy at the moment.
Sure. You find Faye. How does she find Faye?
She finds Faye just examining the tattoo on her arm, quite liking how it came out, and just kind of flexing and enjoying the newfound power. Not summoning the tentacles in the middle of Ryan's living room. I will respect that.
That's quite the new addition you have there.
Yeah, I thought of some ways to help everyone out, and I'm hoping this will work.
And it does what exactly?
Well, I noticed that fighting gets a little chaotic, especially with the three of you up front and Mickey sometimes as well. So I figured, if I can make my own big tentacle to smack people, maybe I can summon smaller ones to kind of hold them in place to make it easier for, you all to poke them full of holes.
Well, yeah, I guess that would be useful.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out for extra tentacles to stay out of their way.
Oh yeah, they're probably not too discerning. Okay, yeah, so I will have to be a little bit better with this. Thanks.
Oh, no problem. Actually, I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I'm
sure.
not the most magically inclined. I found it a few times we were fighting. Sometimes just, hitting them with the sword doesn't always work very well. And the rest of you, well, most of you, have other means of damaging people with all of your magic.
Okay.
I don't have very many means to do that, except for this scroll that I used once. I've seen you do something similar, actually, and it looked like magic that you had done before. I was wondering if you could help me. I'm trying to change the spell a little bit,
Okay.
and I'm not quite familiar with the inner workings of it because I just read off of this spell page. You seem to have a deeper understanding of it, and I'm a little bit worried about messing with things I don't quite understand.
Yeah, I can understand that, especially if it's, written on paper. You don't want to mess up and ruin the whole thing. So, what are you trying to do exactly? Like, what are you hoping to do?
Well, I guess I'm just hoping to give it a little extra oomph if I do decide to use it, if I'm stuck in a spot where I need to and I don't have any other choice. Maybe just something to, I don't know, keep enemies from running away or something like that. I'm,
Oh,
like I said, I'm not very magically inclined, so I'm not
okay.
quite sure what the possibilities are. But if you can think of anything similar, spells you've worked with, maybe you could work into it somehow.
Okay. Yeah, let me take a look, and I'll, see if I can take a look at the spell scroll.
All right. Roll an investigation check. I'm sorry. Arcana check, please.
Arcana check. Okay, that is good. Because my Arcana check is the exact same. 17.
17. Okay. First of all, you're looking over this page, and it's the formatting of it is a little bit strange to you. Like it's a spell page that describes one single spell, and that's Eldritch Blast, one that several of you already know. It's formatted with all the arcane runes, but the first line sort of addresses Quinn as a gift. And Quinn, what would the name be, and what would the first line of the spell page say?
Oh boy. The name of the spell or the name of who it's from?
It's almost entitled with a signature. Like, yeah, I wrote this.
It would just say Wex.
It
It
says
would
two
have
quid. You go ahead.
hmm, probably just something along the lines of just in case you get into a spot of trouble without me.
It says 2 quid from Wix, just in case you get into a spot of trouble without me.
And does it say that in common or?
Yes.
Yeah, it would.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know who Wex is, but they, I guess, gave you quite a gift here. Okay, so you want to do something in regards to slowing them down, like holding them in place, like what I did with the tattoo, or just making them move slower?
I think maybe the latter. We seem to have um, quite a few ways of keeping people rooted in one spot, but just in case they slip out, something to just slow them down a bit so people can't get away.
Okay. And so what I'll do is, looking over all of the runes and whatnot, I don't know much on magical, like specific magical theory, like school, like, if you write this, it means this. But I do know when I summon Eloise and she hits people, she does slow them down as well. So I'll kind of try to, I guess, the only way to describe it is feel the vibe of that, and like go by intuition of, like, not if I write these symbols it means this, but like, how can I put like the essence of, like, this is what it means to slow someone down, and try to help out in that regard.
All right. So you begin to think about how that feeling in your mind and in your body would translate onto a piece of paper. With that Arcana check that you rolled earlier, you can see the little arcane tethers that like hold this scripted spell together. You can see there's these little runes, and you understand them, and you can see that some of the runes can be changed or altered in a way where the flow of localized time or energy around a person, around a creature, would just barely slow itself down. It's almost like the choice has been given to you to do that, and you took a different choice. But you might be able to, with a lot of time and putting forth a lot of your own energy, alter this spell page eventually so that it could do something like that.
Okay. And I'll relay all that to Quinn. Like, yeah, it'll take a while. Spellcrafting is something that's new to me as well, but yeah, I think I know what to do to help you out with that.
Okay. I mean, there's no rush on it. Maybe just, when we have some time between things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah, glad to help.
All right. So, Faye, what do you do with your 1 RP action?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go find Ryan.
We're all just gonna tag team, like.
Pretty
I guess
All right, you're in.
this isn't how I intended on handling this, but it's working out real good.
Relay race.
I am going to go find Ryan, and we're going to see what the two of you have to say about this. So I'll go find Ryan, whatever he's doing. I'm not sure what that is.
All right. You find Ryan tinkering with a breastplate armor and finally kind of finishing it up.
Hi, looks good. Sorry, I don't know much about crafting, but it looks good.
It's taken a while, but it's almost there.
Nice. I take it that's for Mickey?
Mm-hmm. Doing my best.
I'm sure
It's hard
she'll
to
appreciate it.
It's hard to eyeball size. So
Yeah. I was wondering if I could ask for a favor.
go on.
Well, I remember your compass pointed the way to Mickey's dream city when she described it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering if I were to describe a person to you, would the compass be able to point to them? Maybe?
But there's only one way to find out.
Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you. So he's a little bit taller than me. Short, sandy blonde hair. Um, he's from Aran. I don't know what else you need for a description. His name is Ethan Hillcutt.
Roll performance check, please, Faye.
Okay. 14.
14. That's not bad.
Okay.
You deliver a pretty accurate description, and Ryan, you think you can picture the person in your head. At least you have a name, Ethan Hillcutt.
Well, see if it works better than for my mother, and I'll pick up the compass and try and envisage him.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we have a.
This one's going to require a check for you to use the compass. So I will need you, Ryan, to please roll we'll call it a wisdom perception check.
Okay. Natural 20.
Sorry, dude.
Holding the compass, it begins to spin, and then almost like in the way I'm going to date myself here, almost in the way that if you try too many tricks, string on a yo-yo gets tangled up upon itself. The arrow just kind of slows to a stop, and then you feel this gravity, like almost this gyroscoping gravity, kind of grab you by the wrist and turn your wrist down, and you can see the arrow is not pointing in a surface direction. It's pointing just dead. It holds that position.
Well, if we're to believe it, some fun ahead.
Yeah. I would ask you what that means, but I don't think either of us has any idea.
I think we could
Yeah.
guess, but I don't think we want to have
Yeah.
a guess.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. To be expected. Okay.
They mean anything to you?
I mean, pointing down, that's traditionally dead.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. At least you got a direction.
I mean, yeah, that is true. Sorry. Yeah, you don't really have a direction on yours.
One of those things.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that. Is there anything I could do to help, or are you?
Do we need? We've got the opals. Do we need to sell them?
Might be a good idea.
Hmm.
Although, on the other hand, if we're about to leave the city, do we want to be walking around with that much coin? The opals are easier to carry.
It's a good point. I can hide them away on myself a little easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got them for the future.
Exactly. I think we're good for now.
How does the Mickey was asking me to put something on a breastplate. How is it looking? And I'll point, and there's a couple of wings like engraved in the back of the breastplate, coming out from where the wings would be coming out when she bamps them out.
Dexterity check, please.
Oh, great! That's just what I wanted to hear.
Your favorite.
11.
11. So imagine what the wings would look like with 11, which is 1 point above average.
So I'll take a look at him and I'll say, well, seeing as what I remember of Mickey before we left the city, I'm assuming this was probably the best compromise to make sure the breastplate didn't fall apart. I'm sure she wanted a lot of filigree on that.
I can give it to her for that.
Yeah.
She's got her paints and stuff. I'm sure she can figure something out for it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she'll have a field day painting that up. But it looks good.
It's the final section. Hopefully, I'll be finished with it shortly.
I think so. You're very skilled at this. I think you'll be good.
Can always be better.
All right. Ryan, what do you do with your little 1 RP action?
Oh, I so want to keep this going, but I'm afraid I will finish off the work and then I'll just go give Mickey the breastplate. Just say, I think it's finally done. I tried to incorporate some of the stuff you wanted, but also, we sort of have to make it functional. I'm not sure if you'll be able to wear it yet, but it's yours for the future. How is it? I think her microphone's broken as well, which is...
Oh, I just heard a pop.
Yep,
We good. I fixed it.
there we go.
Yay!
Hello. Like slightly unplugged. I don't know. Oh. Thank you. I'll try and like lift it. See if I can try
Roll a
and
strength check.
put it on.
It's not that heavy.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, you pick it up pretty easily.
It's nice and light. Perfect.
Well, you're not the biggest, so helps out with that.
You don't have to remind me. Thank you.
Okay.
What's going on the back here?
I tried to. You mentioned about wings, so I tried to do some wing murals. I'm not very good, predictably. Hands aren't particularly dexterous, but I thought I'd give you a starting point to mural them up.
I think you did a great job. I can always work with an outline.
That's what I was going for. I didn't think I'd be too good at doing all the inlays, so I thought I'd leave them to you.
The little details are always the hardest. Yeah, this is great. Oh God, where am I gonna store this?
Worst case, I can put it in my backpack for a while.
It won't be too
I
heavy
can
for
strap
you.
it to my back. No, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Well, I guess I should. I mean, I'm able to lift it just fine, but I would imagine wearing it for an extended period of time might be challenging. So, guess I'm gonna have to start some kind of workout regimen. Oh God.
I mean, I can
You're gonna get
tool
a
you
gym
into
membership.
mine. Yeah, I can tool you into mine if you want.
Do I have to wake up early to do it?
Yes. You feel so good after starting. It's great.
Extra large coffee, and it's a deal.
You're buying. It's a deal.
Fine.
All right. Hush. What do you do with your with your little
two
time?
things. I'm gonna do two
Okay.
things. As Hush is doodling away on the banner, she's going to mention to Minky, I know we haven't really spoken that much about much of anything, but I do thank you for being so helpful. Sorry, compliments really aren't my best, but I haven't really gotten to do things like this with people in a really long time, and it just feels kind of nice.
Oh, I mean, no problem. Anytime. Um, I like hanging out with you. And, art is always fun. It's kind of cool that I found someone who is also an artist and shares similar interests. And I did some thinking and probably wasn't the easiest person to hang out with while we were out in the desert. Yeah, was having a hard time. So I'm glad that you still want to hang out and stuff.
Hush just extends like a really reassuring paw and just says, I admit I was definitely really snappy. And I'm really trying to get better with that. I've had some really old friends who do try to not correct me, but let me know when I go a little bit too far. I do get really mean. I do get really intense. And I understand where you were coming from. You were tired. It was dangerous. And I think we did bit by, a bit more than we thought that we could chew. I mean, I can handle a lot of things for sure,
Hmm.
but in a group setting where we're not really sure what's out there, some planning definitely would have been better. So I understand. I don't want you to hold that against yourself too much, honestly. We're here now. We're getting better as a group. And, it's just going to take time.
Yeah. Well, I'm still sorry. Um, I understand that there's a whole world out there and it's not all bad. It's pretty cool. The desert kind of sucked, but there are other places besides the desert, so that's something. And I understand that I'm needed somewhere, and that's really important. So, yeah.
I mean, don't forget, we do need you too. So if that really counts for anything, you matter in this group. You're instrumental, actually.
Yeah, I mean, who else is going to keep you guys alive?
Precisely, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And she'll kind of like wiggle her fingers and little sparks will fly of healing energy.
See, we need more of that.
Mm-hmm.
The sparkling gossamer of life force.
Ugh, gossamer. I love that word.
Mm.
So she's going to put the banner over her right shoulder and say, this feels really good. It's not as tattered as it was, and my stupid arcane circle was really faded and kind of lopsided. So this was very nice. It's a good upgrade.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. What color is it?
The banner itself is like a dark red, but the lettering is a bright blue.
Color scheme is
That's,
perfect.
that's so cool.
Well, I know it's late, but I am going to go run out. We are leaving pretty soon, right?
I think so.
Okay. There's a couple things I want to go take care of before we go. But I'll be back soon, I promise. I'll be back within an hour or so.
Okay.
Up to no good, well, we're all set.
Okay, we're
Alright.
going to speed run whatever you want to do out in the city.
All right, cool. We're going straight to go find Petrovi and Enno.
Okay, you find them in the tower.
All right, so she's just gonna go ahead and parkour through the window and say, "Guys, look! Look what I've got. I had a friend help me with this one. Looks pretty
Gosh.
cool, right?
It's just like I remember, except better.
Yeah, the old one definitely went through some wear and tear. If Spoolio ever saw me with that one, he'd kill me. But before I go, I wanted to let you guys know that I do thank you all for your help. I know as a reward and as an apology, she extended to him the bugs, the edible bugs that she had bought.
Oh, bugs.
I
Are these
wasn't
for me
there
to
to.
eat?
They are for you to eat. There's actually is a small little shop that sells food from Arrow Shadow.
He takes a little pinch and just takes a little sample. As to not be rude, but still wanted to try them. They're perfect.
And so thank you, both of you. I know that I wish I could leave on better circumstances. You guys are still here. And then we did do what we did, which, sooner or later it's going to hopefully spark some rebellion, which I'm somewhat hoping for. So let's see. So long as we plant the seed, we did our job.
Don't worry, Ash. We'll work on that.
Thank you. I am going to be leaving soon. I don't know when I'm going to be back, but you guys, your one job, all right, is to stay safe. That's an order.
We will. I'll make sure we're safe. And please, if you find anyone, just tell them I said hello.
I will. So she's going to kind of like take a really deep breath and just pull them both in for a really big hug.
The big group hug that happens. The Furbolg might of Enno is kind of like gripping you both a little too tight.
Well, it's been cool. She's going to make her way out of the window, and before she goes and says, and remember, show your teeth. And she leaves.
They both show you their teeth. Arrgh.
There we go.
Anything else?
That is it. We're just going to go back to the flat and just rejoin the group.
All right. So as you all kind of, in your own little way, are finishing up and preparing for this journey, as I described before, there's a black cloaked figure that steps through the door of Ryan's flat. It removes its cowl to show the visage of a small bird-like man. This is an Aran Wincha. You surmise this to be Yumel Canary Feather of the Riley Insight, though he looks dark and has a very dark cloak on. As he pulls it over, the eyes themselves look baggy, face looks a bit emaciated, and it just looks up and says, "Don't meddle in the process."
Yes, please come in. Say hello. It's not like this is my area. What
Don't.
process are you talking about?
Meddle in the process.
I am holding my orb, just kind of looking at the group, being like, do we know him? Should we be hitting him?
No, don't hit him. He's a coward.
Roll an insight check, Ryan. Actually, roll an intimidation check, then roll an insight check.
Okay, intimidation first is a 9.
Right.
Insight is a 22.
22.
At least you know who you didn't scare.
Yeah.
So looking at his reaction, he turns no gaze to you, does not respond to the fact that you called him a coward in any way, and just keeps looking. And like through the insight, you kind of like get this weird, awful feeling, like you're staring into just an empty void of a conscience. it's almost unnatural the way that he's so unresponsive with what you said, and also with just repeating the same phrase over and over again as you guys continue to say things to him. He just looks at you one more time and goes, "The process. Don't meddle in it."
I have a feeling that this is like not him. There's
As,
nothing.
like-
There's nothing behind his eyes. I don't think this is anything that's real.
Well, let me
Don't.
find out.
And I can't stress this enough. Meddle in the process.
Okay.
Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Telepathic communication. I say what process into his head. Let's open
You
up
hear
that
the
link.
screams of 1,000 insects come back into your brain.
Oh my god. What?
Okay, so I fall to the ground screaming, and I'm just like, bugs, bugs, it's all bugs. It was all bugs. Oh shit, it's bugs.
Bugs.
I'm rolling an arcana check.
Are you? you
I'm
okay, Faye?
gonna go poke him. I'm gonna poke him.
As you approach, you see the defensive guard start to pick up, and he's almost standing a little taller than a Wenja should. Roll an arcana check. You said you were going to, and I'm just going to keep describing.
Yeah.
You walk closer and closer, and you hear the sound of like these creaking, shifting bones and cartilage. They crack and creak, elongating this creature into a more
Oh, God.
slender, upright version of this. And slowly you see the transformation taking hold. This Aranwenja turns into a 9-foot tall insectoid creature with these many, many eyes, 4 red insect wings, and including the normal appendages of a humanoid creature that's continue to transform, shifting and creaking. Its graying form stretching the cloak to ruin and reaching a slender 9 feet tall. Its arms and legs begin to form these long-toothed mandibles, and smaller, bug-like horrors begin to spawn forth from its limbs, almost crawling out of it, before disappearing.
Fuck.
I told
Mickey.
you it was bugs.
Mickey, you take a quick look around, and you can see that those bug-like creatures, they're about 2 feet in diameter. Like, they're these like little crawling insectoid creatures, are beginning to reappear in these areas of swirling darkness that are taking form in Ryan's flat. You notice 3 of them crawling in the walls nearer to where you all gather.
Oh, gross, 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 gross. Bo.
Get up.
The
Mickey.
voice of the creature begins to rub horribly.
Right here.
Don't meddle in the process.
Don't worry,
It
we're leading
turns
to a
into a
healing
gap.
plan.
It turns into 1,000 clicking sounds, and you see all the bugs start to rush in towards you. And I think it's time to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Combat!
Nice.
Combat music, let's go!
Nice.
Oh my god.
Time to test
was
out
not
your
expecting
shit.
Time to test out your
Oh,
Dude,
boy.
I thought of so many
Also, I like
scenarios
how-
between these weeks. It wasn't this.
What,
Oh,
you weren't
yeah, I was-
expecting bugs?
I was,
No, I was
A
not
werebug?
expecting bugs. I was
Oh,
expecting to call this guy chicken shit and be on our way, but no.
Oh yeah, I was like,
So I love how on the current map of Rylay that's pulled up before you switch it to a combat map, there's a little tiny map of Rylay in the map of Rylay.
Is there
There's like-
really?
This little tiny square.
Yeah.
What the heck? Hold on.
Oh,
Sadly-
it's so small!
Sadly, the ideal of there being a even smaller map of Rylay in the same
Exactly.
spot, it does not hold
Yes.
true.
Weeny weeny.
Must-
Oh.
Do you guys see it, chat? Do you guys see it?
I removed it.
Oh, you jerk.
I don't know how it got there.
Oh god, what the fuck?
You guys, there's actually people in the chat today. Hi,
There's so
chat.
many bugs.
Okay.
Hello, chat.
Hi, chat.
friend.
Hello, chat.
Hello.
Okay, so before we talk
Oh
initiative,
god, there's
Hi,
so many bugs.
Marisha.
before we talk initiative, can we just talk like Ryan? Like, nice flat, dude. Like, fuck.
Social housing in Rylay is excellent.
Yeah, like
yeah, you got a nice place here. Too.
a lot of square footage, dude.
I know.
With a
I
double
know.
with a double bed, Ryan. Is there anything we should know?
I like to starfish when I sleep.
You know what? That's a fair
He
point. I'll accept that.
Alright, let me,
I like that one got Kira especially hard.
Sorry, this is not the
Okay.
response I was expecting.
let's see if I can
Quinn, what's your initiative?
I am not going first this time. I rolled a natural 1 for a total of 5.
I love that you still get a 5.
Get those out of the way now.
Yeah, it's
Mickey?
I also rolled a natural 1 for a total of 3.
Oh, no.
Apparently, this caught you guys off guard.
Oh
They were
yeah.
all pretty good to go last.
Ryan,
I rolled a 16.
Hey.
Somehow, I might actually
Hush.
be going early.
I think you-
11.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Let's see.
Faye.
Listen, Faye knew that the bugs were there first, which is why she's got a 19 for initiative.
Okay,
Nice.
I was about to say RJ's gonna be like, oh my god, I actually get to go first in the initiative. Oh.
No, I know that's never gonna happen, so I'm just not gonna even get my hopes up.
There's 2 rogues on the team with high decks. It's never happening.
Yep.
Never happened.
Alright, so
There's so
I'm
many
gonna
bugs,
just.
guys.
You guys do have control over this, but I'm gonna move you guys into the center square because I think you were all out here to begin with.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I told
Yeah.
Mickey to get away, so I think that seems reasonable.
Sorry, I gotta give control of this to
I'll let you.
Kira.
Quick
Go.
technicality question.
Mhm.
When this bug appeared, do I get an attack of opportunity on it?
Yes, but we're gonna start the. On its turn, you will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Do you guys want to break now, or do you want to go through this?
Well, that's a very loaded question because this could be incredibly difficult and our break doesn't appear till the end. Or,
Let's just take a 5,
yeah.
Let's take a 5. Yeah.
just so I can get
Yeah.
my
Okay.
annual affairs in order.
Woo! Suspense.
God.
Buggy combat.
Yeah, before we murder you.
I already know that's what's coming. It's like there's no hope for me to win any encounter.
No, see, you can't say that because eventually you'll just come up with like 3 beholders and kill us all.
Beholders, 2 Tarasques, and a partridge in a pear tree.
The funny thing is, a little point of order.
The partridge that would get us.
3 beholders would do more to weaken each other
Yep.
than you guys would because of their anti-magic codes.
Yep.
They would fuck each other over big time.
2 things. One, sorry if I threw you for a loop with that compass, but I just realized that I was like, you gave us a compass that points towards shit. I'm gonna ask where Ethan is. I didn't know if that was like a shit. I did not think that through.
No, I love doing stuff like that on the spot.
And second,
I
oh, God.
don't mean that sarcastically. I genuinely mean that.
Yes, yeah.
Have you put us on the break screen, Jackie?
No.
Oh,
Should we
boy.
go on the break screen.
Okay.
We're gonna
BRB
go on break.
stream.
Do.
Bye.
Louis, I don't know. What
Bye.
Oops, wrong screen. Hello, stream. We're back featuring Micah, the Dungeon Master, and RJ playing Quinn Lathrana, because I got to
Oh
fix
hell no!
the
RJ's playing
cameras.
Pancake.
RJ, you go
Who already
here.
gets to play Pancake.
Micah goes here. Micah, you gotta shrink a little bit. There we go. We'll fix that, and we'll shrink a little bit more. There we go. Do that. Okay, I'll get you centered.
Professional
Yeah,
stream, by the
professional
way.
stream. Yeah. We'll do
Pro,
that
pro.
and
Ooh,
fix
speaking of,
that.
I need to roll initiative for Pancake.
RJ can go back.
He's your
here.
familiar. He goes on your initiative, I thought.
There we
Yeah.
go. It's fixed.
No, apparently
You're
they have their own
welcome.
initiative.
Oh, okay. Roll initiative for Pancake. Let me put it in the encounter thing.
And back on the battle map. There we go. Music, and we're good.
All right,
Thank
everybody.
you,
Everybody rename what you are in the lobby so all of our pictures shuffle.
Jackie. Get shuffled around.
What's
I will
what's
kill you.
Pancake's initiative?
I rolled a 13, but I don't know what the bonuses are for an owl, which I'm currently looking up right now. And it is. So doesn't really tell me. I guess it'll be 14 with the +1 in dex.
Yeah, that's
14.
that's exactly right. Okay. Okay.
Guys, I'm sorry. Before we actually get into it, can I just make a quick announcement?
Do it.
Happy belated birthday, Sarah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's like the most
Don't
innocent
meddle
thing.
Happy
in the
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Sarah. I'll be happy about it, unlike those two who are apparently threatening you with a happy birthday.
You better have
Birthdays are serious business.
Mhm.
You're serious.
Happy birthday, Sarah. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Who is Sarah anyway?
Corvy.
Corvy.
Ah.
Oh shit! Happy birthday!
Oh yes, someone who
I like
knows
how you
Jackie.
didn't care. And
Yeah,
Doesn't
exactly.
have context.
Can we get a Feels birthday man in chat?
Can we start chants?
Feels
Is
birthday,
that
man.
Is that something we can do, or is that only?
There we go. I'll start it off. Okay, continue.
Are we ready?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We're ready.
All right. All this stuff goes down. All these bugs appear. This horrible creature now thrums its wings, and you hear the voice screaming out. And Faye, you're up first.
All right. So what I'm going to do is centered right there. I think. I know there's a. I think yes. I can put it there, and I'll affect this bug and that bug, but not Ryan. With a 20-foot square, I hope.
Yep.
Okay, good. Then I will reach out the tattoo, pull my arm down, thrust it up in the air, and then tentacles pop out. And
What's the range on the entangle spell? Like, how far away can you cast it?
90 feet.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah. And those bad boys will have to make a DC 15 strength check or be restrained.
DC 15 strength saving throw or strength check.
Or
Super
strength
safe.
saving. Or yeah, saving throw. I don't know why I said strength check.
All right, this is for a big dude. Natural 1.
Yeah, baby.
This is for the one little bug. Natural 19 for a total
Okay.
of
The wrong boy.
17. Does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah, that succeeds, but at least I got the big one.
Alright.
And that is my action. I will use my bonus action to summon Eloise
Where would you like to summon Eloise?
directly above him. And
Above.
above the big bug. Yep. And she'll make an attack against him. That's for damn sure. And do. Ooh, that is probably no good. Oh, wait. He's restrained. Advantage. Yeah, that's even worse. How about
Love that.
a whop whop? How about a 15 versus AC?
15 just hits.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
Nice. All right. So then he is going to take 3 points cold damage as Eloise smacks into him.
Nice.
And yeah, that'll be that. I will run into the corner over here, screaming out, "Fucking bugs!" And that'll be my turn.
All right, so this massive tentacles erupts up from the ground, grasping onto this strange creature, restraining it. The little bug kind of slips away, unable to be grasped. And then you summon the other tentacle and smack it.
Yup.
Ryan, you're up.
Okay. Seeing this guy get big, Ryan gets a little bit of height envy, so pike on the ground, he becomes big too. Two can play at this game, and seeing the tentacles grab him, he's just gonna run up and start smacking. In fact, I can do that from here. So I will do it from there.
Don't forget you said you get your opportunity attack?
That's on the other creature's turn, and I think because I'm going first, we'll probably ignore that.
Gotcha.
As far as I'm concerned. So, I get 2 attacks now, which is very nice.
Pretty.
So, first attack. Oh boy, I rolled a 2 and a 3, so that doesn't hit, 'cause that's an 11.
11 does not hit.
And the second attack is a 27.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that one hits. And I'm going to... No, I'm not going to do that. That's dumb. Eek. Oh, that's nice damage. That's 23 points of damage, of which 4 is fire.
Sick.
Damn.
And I'm going to burn my action surge because I want this dude to take as much damage as possible.
Okay.
So 2 more attacks coming up. That's a 13, so that doesn't hit. God. And a 17.
17 hits.
And I only have this, which is another 18 points of damage.
Sick. Describe what Ryan's attacks look like with this pike.
He's gotten a bit faster than he expected to, than he's used to. So he's still getting used to attacking quickly. So the first couple miss, but then the second 2 he finds, I guess, a little bit of gaps in the armor, pushes through a couple of times, fire erupts from the inside as he does.
Yes, you find little holes in the exoskeleton as you plunge the pike deep within. There's a small burst of fire from each of these strikes.
And that's my entire turn. So
Excellent. Right. Next up, it is Big Boy's turn.
Big boy.
The thrum of the voice paired with the wings begins to... actually, first of all, I have to ask, for the Entangle spell, does it require an action to try to break free?
Yes, it does.
Okay, we're not going to do that this turn. The thrum begins to grow heavier and heavier, and I will need Ryan and Mickey to please make Constitution saving throws.
Great, I'm so good at those.
25.
Give us that sweet 6, Mickey.
Actually, it's a 9.
9. All right.
It's better.
Very, very sorry about this.
Hit me.
Ryan, you start to feel the thrum push into your head, but you break free as the vibrations are not affecting your large form so much. Mickey, as you feel this vibrating, this deafening thrum start to overtake you, you feel something change in your heart. Maybe he's right. Maybe you shouldn't have meddled in the process. You gotta stop your friends. You're charmed.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, boy!
Oh boy.
I've never been
God
charmed
damn it.
before.
Oh boy. This is going to be fun.
It's fun. It is pretty fun when you get to just kill your friends. It's great.
Kill your
Yep.
friends. Do it.
So on your turns, you must decide that you're on the other team for now.
Okay.
And you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Yeah,
Um,
that'll help, sure.
Mickey's
I
playing
have
for
to
the
roll a
other
quick
team. Okay.
die. So that ends that creature's turn. And now it's Pancake's turn.
Pancake, with his lovely new splashy little dragon wings, is going to see this weird behavior coming from Miki, who's very far away. I don't even know if he can reach that far. Shoot, I don't think he can even reach that far. That's sad. Okay. So he is going to instead hiss at one of the creatures. I think this one specifically, and use the help action.
All right, it has to be in the 5-foot space and then to use the help action. So it's going to get right here. That cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Does that end Pancake's turn?
That does end Pancake's turn.
All right, Pancake specifically grabs onto one of the creature's legs and just starts slapping the bug in the face over and over again, like with that quick raccoon paw, just striking and striking. And Hush, now it's your turn.
All right, cool. All right, so she's gonna run up, and we're going to use a bonus action to break out the saber that she picked up from the veins of Ikarn. And between her ponytail and her actual tail and her cloak, they all turn into like this dark shadowy vapor as she activates Shadow Blade.
All right. The shadow springs forth.
All right, we're going to attack.
All right, you may make your attacks with advantage. Or your one attack with advantage.
Uh, 17 to hit.
17 hits. You can roll a sneak attack.
Right. Woohoo! I'm just gonna roll it all here. $11 plus 9, 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. You shove the gloomy sword right up through its abdomen, spilling out all of its internal organs. It's still moving and creeping around, but it's almost gone.
All right, cool. And then we're gonna back up this way.
All right. I'm not even going to bother trying to say opportunity attack because that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, we're gonna roll here.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Next up, it is the creepy crawly bug's turns.
Oh boy.
The first one is the one that Hush just attacked and is going to take a strike out at Pancake.
Had a feeling.
Pancake died for our sins.
All
All
right.
right, chat. Can we get an
So-
F in chat for Pan?
Yep, hit up the Fs.
18.
Oh.
I mean, I think that hits an owl.
I think that'll do it.
All right. It takes one of its razor sharp. Actually, no. This is a bite attack. It just chomps down on Pancake, biting it in half. But the fake creature just explodes into a puff of swirling. We'll call it cake flour.
No.
Pancake
That's so
has
sad.
experienced his first death.
Oh no.
The first
At least it wasn't. At least he
Yeah.
didn't get kicked
Yeah.
into nothing by a guard.
It's
He
then going to
reveals an
rush
attack in a narrow shadow.
between Faye and Hush and take its other 3 attacks. So
Sorry,
Two
you want
cl-
what now?
What?
2 claw attacks against Hush. The first one is a 19. The second one is a 15.
That's
The first one hits. The second one does not.
All right. So you take a total of 8 points of slashing damage from both of those strikes. And then it's going to lash out with its scorpion tail against Faye.
Mm-hmm.
11 to hit.
That is exactly my armor class. So
All right.
Oh no.
And it stabs you for 3 points of damage. It sinks right down into your skin and then pulls out, ripping a barb of flesh.
unpleasant.
All right. These two rush on Quinn. And these three all rush up against Ryan. They're not attacking Mickey because she's on their team right now. So, I'm going to have to roll 8 attacks against you, Quinn. And they have pack tactics.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That sucks.
This is fun.
So, 20.
Hit.
All right.
19.
Hits.
13.
Misses.
22.
Hits.
All right, so I'm going to roll damage. That's one creature. So I'm going to roll damage for 3 of those attacks.
Okay.
So we have... Oh, come on, dice. Okay. So 3 points of damage, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw on the first hit.
Okay. That's never good. Ugh, nope. That's a 5.
5. The frightening presence of these creatures. Do you have advantage against frightened? No, charmed because you're elf.
Against.
Is terrifying to you, and you are frightened of that creature.
Which one is it?
The one on your left.
Okay.
And then you take 3 points of piercing damage, and you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
So that's one creature. Here's the second one.
Yep.
Hit. 14.
That is my AC. So,
Oh, geez. So hit. So, again, 3 out of 4 attacks hit. And I need one more wisdom saving throw.
God damn it. 19.
19 succeeds. The other one's not scaring you quite as much. It looks a little weaker. So you take 4 points of piercing damage from the first attack, 3 from the second attack, and 5 from the third attack.
Sure, let's uncanny dodge that one, because why not?
Okay. Uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
And the rest of these creatures are attacking Ryan. So here's 12 attacks.
God.
Only
With
one
that.
of the 8 so far would have hit me first, so...
Yeah, I have a feeling not many of these are going to hit, but they're all rolled with advantage because they have pack tactics. Yeah. 23.
So that hits, but it automatically procs shield. So yeah, it hits.
The shield bursts forth. 22.
That hits, because that's the AC with shield.
Okay. 10. And 14. So one of the 4 attacks hit for the first creature.
No, two
and-
of them hit. The 23 and the 22 both hit.
Okay. So 4 damage plus 5 damage. So 9 damage.
9, yeah.
Here's the second creature. 17.
Nope.
19.
Nope.
17.
Nope.
22.
Yep.
So the tail stinger from the second one pierces into you for 4 more points of damage. Here's the third creature. 20,
Nope.
20,
Nope.
21,
Nope.
22.
Yeah.
And again, you're good at the shield is good at repelling everything except for these things, tail stingers. And that will be 5 points of piercing damage. So, as they're all rushing around and attacking you, the armor triggers just like you wanted it to, repelling away some of these creatures. They're like scraping and biting at the arcane force. And then 2 of them stab you with their stingers. And that is all of them. Quinn, you're up.
Oh boy. All right, one of these is creeping me out, so I'm gonna bamf out of there and face step. Right over here. So I need both of them to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Both of the ones you were just engaged with?
Yep.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Alright, so the one that you're frightened of gets a 4.
Ha! Who's afraid now, bitches? He's frightened of me.
Oh shit.
I'll
And the other one rolled a 19.
Okay. Yeah. It was more for flavor than anything else.
Alright, so the
Um,
funny thing is, like 2 ends of a magnet, you guys can't move closer to each other. Those 2 specific creatures, Quinn and this
Mhm.
specific one.
And then I will attack this one in front of me here since I believe I have 2 allies next to me. So I'm going to go ahead and take an attack against the guy in front of me. That is a lot. That's 25.
Yeah. Yeah, it hits.
16 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do. Where's the thing? Sorry. I can't remember the name of saving throw. Nope. Alright, big guy is gonna take 7 points of necrotic damage.
7?
Mm-hmm. It's 2d6 now.
Alright, describe who shows up.
I think she's gonna slash into this bug in front of her and then turn and point with the rapier at that one. So I think it's gonna be Elkaris that shows up behind.
Alright, so this long-haired spectral creature shows up and you can see a lightning-patterned blade that stabs through the back and pulls out. A little blood comes out behind it with this black ichor. Anything else?
Nope, that's everything.
Okay. Mickey, you're up.
Oh my god.
Hey, friends.
Hey. Hi, guys. I am...
Bug, Ricky.
Yeah. See, I've got the bow out, right? And I'm going to, just take a few steps back, probably around here, and bamf out the wings, because I haven't done that in a really long time. And I'm going to say, he's right. We are interrupting. And that's it. That's my turn. That's all I can do.
You can't attack. That's an action to bamf the wings.
Sure is. However much I hate it.
Okay.
I would love it for it to be a bonus action, but nope! It's an action.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to say.
Sure.
You didn't try to stop anybody except by saying something. So I'm going to allow you to re-roll that Constitution save at the end of your turn, but you're going to do it with disadvantage
Sure.
because you didn't directly obey what you were supposed to do.
I'm just gonna take a picture of this for proof.
Oh my god, you rolled 2 natural 20s.
I rolled 2 natural 20s.
Oh
That's
shit!
fucking amazing.
I'm just
Jesus
gonna.
Christ.
Oh, it's blurry. Whatever, you can see it. Yeah, there's your proof. And I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket after this.
Well, all your luck has run out, so don't do that.
Okay,
I was about
Um,
to say you've got no luck left.
it's a little blurry. I apologize.
That is a very blurry.
Yeah.
What is that photo?
Oh no, I didn't move my phone.
So
I can see the 20 on one.
as the wings come out and you evoke your radiant soul, you actually hear a whisper in the back of your head. Not an insectoid whisper, but you hear, "Don't
What?
listen to him. Remember your promise." And it breaks you out of this psyche, and you remember who your friends are.
Oh, hey, do I need to make a save against frightened at the end of my turn? Or does it just happen?
It's only till the start of their next turn, so you won't need to make a save. Faye, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I am going to go by the old standby of go squiggly water go, and we are going to blast the one right in front of me, and do I have like, is it, I forget how it works. Like, can I say, like, do they happen at the same time? So I have to like pick 2 targets, and like if I miss with the first one, oh well. Or
I'll let you pick, but if you roll against the target that's right in front of you, it's going to be at disadvantage because it's within 5 feet of you on a ranged strike.
okay, then yeah, we'll do the first attack roll against him. Wow. Thanks, Jackie. Thanks. That is a 20 and a 1.
Hush, roll a quick dexterity check for me.
Sure. $21.
21. So you blast ahead at this one, but it's too quick and too close. It dodges out of the way, and Hush is already ducking, already knowing what's going on. So you don't hit anything.
And I will yell, "Sorry, Hush, I'll do better," and then I'll roll a 20 and a 3. So I don't think a 10's gonna hit this bad boy.
No, it's not, unfortunately,
No.
as it dodges out of the way again, and the other blast strikes into the wall.
I'm also very sorry about me ruining your house, Ryan.
It's fine.
So Eloise is gonna swing at Big Boy again. Okay. Oh wait, advantage. It's also restrained. Hey, 24. I'm sure that hits. Hopefully.
24, yeah.
Okay. Then he'll take 6 points of cold damage as Eloise smacks into him.
All right, MVP Eloise slapping into this creature.
And that's it. I ain't moving. I ain't gonna get bit by that thing. So yeah. That's
All right.
my turn.
Awesome. Ryan, you're up next.
Well, stay the same. I'm gonna poke him twice with the pike. Oh, that's a natural 20.
All right,
That's
sick.
Nice.
Oh god. Hold on. I need to roll an extra dice.
Gotta love advantage.
I'm re-rolling with Piercer. That's better. 12. Oh, hold on. I double these. I'm sorry.
Yes, you do.
11, 13, 26.
Save us, fighter.
37 points on the first attack.
Shit. Okay.
And I'll attack him again, because that one seemed to work. That's a 16.
16 hits.
And this is just normal. Hold on. Let me check something. Once per turn, so I can't re-roll that one. So that's only 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
But I will make him roll a strength save
All right.
as my fire rune flares. And he takes another 4 points of damage.
Strength save. All right. How do you want to do it?
As the shackles appear, I want them to first start with the wings at the back, just shearing them off through the shackles, and then moving towards the neck and doing the same way.
All right. As the shackles wrap around and the fire ignites, it explodes the creature. I do need Mickey, Quinn, and Ryan to all roll Constitution saving throws.
Not again!
Dirty 20.
Don't tell me.
Natural 20.
Oh my god, that's 1 in 8,000. Are you serious?
You. Something special here today.
I guess. So should I put these dice away?
Yep, never use them again.
So all
Snitches.
3 of you pass as this thing erupts into spores, causing a spore cloud to surround you. All 3 of you pass, and each take only 2 points of poison damage.
I can take that.
Okay.
This is one of the small ones? That, like,
That's
popped
the
open,
big
or
one.
is this the big guy?
Yeah, that was the big
Oh,
boy.
okay.
Thank God.
I thought all the small ones were gonna do this.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
As a bonus action, because I haven't used that. Let me check this. Yeah, I'll whip around and attack one of the ones behind me with the back end of my pike.
All right, do it. Which one specifically?
The guy right behind me.
Okay.
That's a 19. Yeah.
19 hits.
And he takes 6 points of damage.
Nice. You boop him on the bug nose with your pike.
And that's my turn.
All right. Pancake is up.
No, he isn't.
He's dead.
Oh no,
Not
Pancake
in
is
my
gone.
heart.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think RJ did that
Way
on
to rub it in,
purpose.
RJ.
Oh yeah, definitely did that on purpose.
I did not, actually.
All right.
I never removed his hit point.
His hit point.
Hush is up.
Whew. Okay, so we're gonna use Shadow Blade on this insect who keeps trying to follow me. Why are you so obsessed with me? Do I get advantage because Faye's right there?
Yeah.
Perfect. 21 to hit.
Yeah. And it only has 1 hit point. You left it with
Oh.
1 hit point at the end of that. So you just shove the blade through and the creature explodes into shadow.
Alrighty, perfect. Alright, Faye, I'll be back, I promise. We're gonna come over
What?
here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cast lightning mode on this one.
It's lightning mode, a bonus action.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot I couldn't do that. Oops. I will not do that. I don't have 2 weapon fighting. I do have 2 weapon fighting. Would that be applicable or no?
Yeah, you can have the Shadow Blade in one hand and something else in the other hand.
Cool. It'll be a. You know what? Let's be funky. It's gonna be a dagger. Can I actually roll a quick Arcana check to see or infer how I could break the charmed effect on Miki.
Roll an insight check.
Insight, okay. It's gonna be insight. Oh, just a raw 6.
You can't see clearly enough to know what's going on with Mickey. You just heard that voice go, "He's right, we shouldn't meddle." And that's it.
Alright. That being said, we're just gonna go ahead and attack with a short sword on this guy. That sounds fun.
Alright. Do it.
Plus 7, 16 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Cool. Sneak attack on this one, yeah?
No, you use sneak attack on the first attack you make. So
Oh, okay.
it's
Cool.
just regular damage.
Cool beans.
Unfortunately, you used it on the creature that had 1 hit point.
Sure. Alright, so standard short sword's gonna be 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. That creature's looking real bad. As you stab it through the short sword, you kind of sever one of its insect legs.
Alright, was over here to here. I'm gonna use my feline agility to back out.
Does feline agility require an action of any kind?
It does not.
All right.
And so ends my turn.
All right. Next up is all the creepies.
Oh boy.
Isn't that one scared of Mickey? Not Mickey, of
It is scared of Quinn.
That one can't move. Yeah.
It can't move closer to
Come
Quinn.
over here.
So they're gonna get out. Touch them.
Hey, friend.
Oh, sorry, much. My bad.
All right. So, this one's not gonna attack you, Quinn. They all get pack tactics if they attack Ryan. So, here come another 12 attacks.
Let's go.
One. It's a 17.
Shield flares again.
This
Because
time it's at 4, right?
4, so it's 21 is the AC to hit. Yeah,
Okay. Natural 20.
nice.
Uh, 15.
Nope.
And 20. So it's just the natural 20 that hits?
Yep.
D4s are so hard to grab. Trace.
I know.
Yep.
So you take 10 points of damage from that one claw strike. Next series. 23.
Yep.
Oh, that one's special, so I need a wisdom saving throw.
17.
That passes. So you're not frightened. You do take 4 points of damage from that one.
Okay.
The second attack misses. The third attack misses. And another natural 20.
Nice.
Jeez. We are all about the 20s today.
Mm-hmm.
And from that one, you take 11 points of damage.
Ooh.
The third series. Miss. 16 miss. It's a miss. And a 22. So one hit again.
Mhm.
And that's 6 more points of damage.
Oof.
They continue the onslaught, just biting, and the shield reacts just with a little less power this time.
Oh boy.
Next up is the two of them that are going against Hush. First attack. 20.
Yep.
What's your AC, just so I can just count them?
16.
Okay. Second attack misses. Third attack hits. Fourth attack natural 20.
Alright, hit me.
God,
All right.
Jackie cursed us.
You're welcome.
So it's a total of 18 points of damage from that creature.
Alrighty.
Next creature. Miss. Miss. Hit. Hit. Alright, so it's just... So on that series, you take 13 points of damage.
Alright.
Everyone's still up and okay. That's good.
Just about. Just about.
Yeah.
Alright. That ends all of their turns. They don't have anything special. They just like to smack. Quinn, you're up.
All right. There's assholes racing down my street. So she's going to fish out the chain around her neck with the thing that she just finished working on, and pull out, hanging from it is a little like cloak clasp. And she's just going to grab onto that, and this black shadow energy is going to sweep over her shoulders and down her back as she casts Spirit Shroud for the first time.
Yay!
Spiritual.
Yay! And then she's gonna attack this one in front of her, trying to get it the fuck out of here. She's a little bit insulted that it didn't come and attack her, just ignored her for Ryan. So she's a little bit insulted by that. So she's gonna try to finish this one off, hopefully. 20 total.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so it's 3d6 and 2d8. Or wait, hold on. One of these is going to be separate. So, oof, okay. Uh, 21 points of piercing damage, and 5 points. I'm gonna go with radiant damage to see if it does anything extra to these creepy bugs for the spirit trap.
Alright, it doesn't do anything extra, but it does work. You feel the spirits around kind of sweeping and causing these little bursts of radiant energy around the creature as you stab it, and it explodes into pieces.
Yay! Okay, then I'm gonna move around over here. Oh, also with that attack, I forgot to do the what is the grade on this one that I'm moving up to now? 6 points of necrotic damage to this one that I'm in front of.
Nice, that one's looking
And-
real bad.
Oh, I used bonus action for Spirit Shroud, so never mind. That's my turn.
Alright,
That's all, folks.
Mickey, you're up.
Okay, I'm not charmed. Woo. The guys that are attacking Hush, have they been damaged at all yet?
No, neither of them have.
Sick. Okay, I am gonna take a deep breath and shoot the bow.
Remember your training.
Remember that training.
Your 1 hour of training.
16 to hit?
Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay. I'm attacking the one
Nice.
that's like above her token. Yes, thank you. And because I've been wanting to do this for 3 weeks, I'm gonna pump a smite in there.
Hell yeah!
Yeah! Smite it.
Wait, that-
Alright, so first, because this is a lot to remember, I'm gonna just take my time with this real quick. So, first is 4 points of piercing damage. And then
Knowing them.
21 points of force damage.
All right, tell me how you destroy this creature.
I'm gonna say, okay, we got this. Ready? And I will reach and pull out an arrow and fire it, and it's gonna like hit. It's gonna sink into the bug's side, and it's gonna like do nothing at first, and it's gonna like crackle with this like radiant looking energy, and then it's just gonna go explode.
And it bursts the creature into dust.
Hell. Yeah.
That was super clutch.
Got you. And bonus action, healing light. I'm going to throw some d6 at Ryan. Just grab a couple of d6. That's all I need. I just need one. 3d6 healing. Oh, you heal for 12.
Nice.
Sure, that's
Take
very
that.
helpful.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I like how we can see your hit points now on the stream. So I'm like, ooh, he's pretty far down, ain't he?
I'm not watching the stream, so I don't even know how many hit points he had.
Same.
Got
I don't care if y'all die. Just kidding.
Oh,
I would care very deeply.
I distinctly survived solely because of my armor. Because there were so many hits in the 17 to 20 region.
oh yeah.
I know, you guys hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing.
That is my turn.
All right. Next up is Faye.
Woohoo! All right, so Eloise is going to move to the opposite side of. Eloise is going to move right here. I don't have control over her, or I do it myself. And she is going to take a swing at that bug that's right there next to Ryan.
Do it.
Let's see here.
Oh, I gotta move Eloise.
That would be a 8 plus 7 is 15.
Yeah, it hits.
Cool. Then she's going to slurp. Ooh, nice. 8 points of cold damage as she body slams that bug.
Nice. Body slams and absolutely just obliterates it. And you see like this pool of shadow erupt on the ground and just swallow the bug and pull it under.
Nice. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. That is good. Then we're going to do the old standby again of go squiggly water go, and she's going to go fuck off and fire an Eldritch Blast at each of the last 2 remaining bugs. Okay. Which would be a 26 and a 14. 26 against the one closest to Hush. 14 for this one.
Both hit.
Ooh. Okay.
Woo!
Okay. I'll take it. You get another D10. And the one closest to Hush takes 11 points of damage, and the one over by the group near Ryan takes 7 points of force damage.
Nice. The squiggly water smashes into these 2 little bug creatures.
Perfect.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope. I think I should be good. Yeah, I'll stay where I am. I'm good. Unless, of course, did I need to move out of that corner to see the squiggly bug? I don't know if this green thing right here is blocking line of sight.
Yeah, you would need to move to like right there.
Okay, then yeah.
Sweet.
That's that.
Okay, Ryan, you're up next.
Right. I'm just going to try and essentially destroy this last one in me. Because I'm sick of them biting me.
Okay.
So I'll do my first attack, which is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And it takes re-rolling. Right, 12 points of damage.
Okay. Didn't quite do it.
Can I take my bonus action attack on it first? Before my second attack action attack? Or do you prefer
Sure.
me to do? Yeah, I'll do that. That's a 21.
Yeah, and that'll do it. You
Yeah.
take the back of the pike and just squish the bug on the floor.
Perfect. Just what I wanted to do. And then I can run to here, I think, and
Yep.
attack the final one.
Go ahead.
Dirty 20
Yeah, it hits.
Nice.
and 16 points of damage.
Sweetly. Oh, right. How do you finish this encounter?
I'll do the same. I'll just crush it on the floor with the base end of the pike, ostensibly. Just
Nice.
watch it just get destroyed.
You just go into straight bug squashing mode. And with all these creatures destroyed, combat comes to an end.
Is all the darkness stuff gone as well? Does it all kind of fade away?
Yes, all the smoke kind of just like disappears, spreads out into the ether, and you guys are safe for now.
Okay,
What in the hell's is
What the
wrong
fuck?
with your city?
I don't know how y'all run your city, but is that normal for your
Yeah.
leadership?
This happens all the time.
Yeah, at least once a week.
All
Real
right, what
common.
ends now?
Your
Hush
sarcasm
is gonna storm out. No, Hush is pissed. She's leaving. Where's that fucker?
I'm gonna rest for a little because it's good to know my armor works. Did what I wanted it to do, but I still got a few hits in, so I'd like a little time.
Time?
Could
We're
we-
just attacked. How much time do you
Yeah.
think we have?
I don't know how many times you saw me get hit. I was not
I mean,
faring too well.
I can help. I still have a little left in me.
No,
Hush,
I mean, I didn't exactly see an army behind him.
Hush, who are you looking for?
Whoever thought it was a great idea to come storming in here like that? They need to go down.
Well, yeah, who?
We don't know who that is yet. So where are you going?
I'm just really irritated, okay?
Yeah,
so are
we
we
all,
all.
we all got eaten by bugs.
Some
We're all
random.
Yeah, I know.
He might. I don't know
But
if
they
it was
know we're here.
him.
Is it even safe to stay here anymore?
Well,
I
maybe
mean,
we should
that's-
head out.
That's a valid.
We
That
were planning on
is-
leaving
yeah, that's-
anyway.
Hmm.
But we don't need to rush out right this second, though. I think we should finish the preparations that we were making.
Also, does anyone know what the process is? What was that about?
Nope.
Not a clue. Oh, at some point during this conversation, Ryan becomes normal sized again.
I imagine while he's talking, he's just like goes from this deep booming voice to just his normal voice. Just,
I'll walk over and I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, you don't know. You don't need.
Too late. Already did it. Sucker.
Hush is going to like slump and slide down the door. And she's going to wedge her saber into the ground and have her like arms folded over her knees in a little grump.
13, Lewis.
You already rolled an 8 on your 3d8?
Nice.
Yes.
Christ. Nice.
Do
I'll-
we know who that was at all?
Well, originally it looked like one of the members of the Insight Guild, but I don't think that they're bug creatures. He didn't seem like there was any actual sentience in there.
I mean, should we check and see if he's still at the Insight Guild? Like, did that thing just take his
Could
form,
be
or
something posing as him. Yeah.
like did
Did
it
it-
eat him, become him, or is it just like something that saw him and was like, "Oh, I'll copy that form," you know, like Petrovi?
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've exactly run into someone who wasn't who they say they were.
Do I have any idea what the thing was that he ended up being?
roll a nature check.
6.
Seemed like a big old insect.
Can I roll nature, seeing as I did attempt to communicate with him telepathically? Or
Sure.
Okay. Hey, 22. Do I have
22?
any inkling or stories I may have heard about what the hell that was?
Sure. You, through examining the way that you were able to easily and fluidly telepathically communicate with this creature, and it sent you back some sort of otherworldly, indecipherable message, in specifically through the language of 1,000 bugs. You get the sense that this creature was not a humanoid, but more likely an aberration. Maybe something coming from far, far beyond the world that you're currently in.
Okay. I will let the party know of my hardcore guesses.
It's an apparition of some sort.
Yeah.
So like a demon? It's a demon?
No, I don't think it was a demon per se.
A bug demon?
I mean, if it's a nice way to think of it, maybe.
Seems like a pest.
Well, we squished it, so
Okay, so
Not hard enough.
all right, so what's next? Do we stay here? Are we letting the Insight Guild know that we may have just killed one of their possessed members? Are we staying at Mickey's house? Is that safe? Does it know, if it knows where you live, does it know where Mickey lives? Are we leaving the city? What?
I feel like leaving the city is probably the safest option.
We're not ready yet, though. There's still a bunch of supplies that we need.
Well, maybe we pick them up as we leave. Can't they know where my place is? They probably know where your place is.
I can't leave Magda alone again.
We've got to at least let her know if we're heading out.
Yeah.
Should we I hate to say it, Mickey, but should we let her, like, should we tell her to go somewhere? Is there a chance that whatever this people who want this process is are going to go after her?
I have no idea. I guess she's the type of person who can handle herself, at least from what I gathered by the weapons I found in the house. But, yeah, it probably couldn't hurt.
No, we were just supposed to go get a flower. That's all it was. We were just supposed to go pick a flower.
I wonder if Rista might know more about this. The only thing we've done so far have been go find that flower for her.
Yep.
So if that's interfering with the process, she might know more about this. Or at least know what the process is.
Someone's got to know what the process is.
I'm betting that maybe someone in the Insight might have an inkling of what the hell is going on.
I mean, it would be a bad idea to go find out if what Canary Face? What was his name?
Humal Canary Feather.
Canary
Could
Feather.
you use your compass to find out if he's in a direction?
That's a good point. I'll take the compass out and I'll think of the person that should have been there at the beginning, but the actual person. If that makes sense. Well, that's not a good sign.
Is there are there like bug remnants on the floor? Like, is there any like?
There are some different bits of like bugs. A lot of their insides like exploded into the dust, but there's some like claws and wings and stuff that are kind of like torn up and on the ground.
Maybe we should take some of those as proof.
Yeah. It will also help because I want to clear this place up.
I was gonna feed them to Toadsworth, but that's
I mean,
that's
we
a
We
only
can
need
do
like
that afterwards.
we only need a couple.
But save them all for the moment. We can feed them to your pet toad afterwards.
Yeah. Damn
Okay,
it.
so this is good. We have a plan. We'll go to the Insight Guild, let them know what happened. We'll go talk to Magda, let her know what happened, and then we will get the fuck out of this city.
And buy
I'll-
potions. We need healing
yeah.
potions. We have.
Assuming that the whole Insight Guild isn't in on this, and they're all going to turn into insect creatures and attack us.
Okay, so we'll buy healing potions and then we'll go to the Insight Guild.
Yeah.
Is
I'm
this
okay with that.
happening like today? Is this happening tomorrow?
What time is it at the moment?
It's nighttime. It's like probably close to midnight.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Okay, then I'll be on watch in your house if that's okay.
Hey, okay. I'm gonna stay up and try and clean up a bit anyway.
I'll give you a hand.
Okay. So as many of you go to sleep and you two stay up, start to clean the flat, and eventually Ryan's going to need to go to sleep. You wonder over what that all meant and why here, why now. And eventually morning comes. You wake up the rest of the party. What would you like to do for the day?
Well, what are we doing? We need to buy healing potions. We need to
Yeah.
buy supplies.
Yep.
We need to go to Magda. We want to go to the Insight Guild.
Should we split up?
Did you guys want to solve this?
I was, yeah. True. I think splitting up would be good for this one.
I'm not very good at bartering, so one of you
Gimme.
charismatic people.
Give me.
Here you go.
Me and Faye will go.
Pass the opals to you two. The rest of us, should we go to pick up supplies and see Magda? And we can meet you at Magda's house.
Sounds good.
Okay. I think that's
Did
a
we
plan.
take a long rest?
Yeah, we got a long
Yes.
rest.
Yeah, you guys took a long rest.
All right, good.
Okay. Then yeah, let's go sell some gems and buy some potions.
Sure.
I'll let you guys
Hush
buy
is
the
still
potions
very
forwards.
irritated.
All right, Hush and Faye, you go to the nearest seller of alchemical wares. Traversing across the city, you notice that whatever gloom you were experiencing the night before seems to leave its heavy shroud in the air. Though the light is sunny, the sun is beating down as it always does in R'lyeh. There's just something oppressive about the aura of the city.
You how you doing, Hush?
Not great, if I'm being honest.
I get it. You like action. You like solving problems, and you like getting out there and getting it done. But I think we need some more information before we can solve this problem.
I agree. I just don't like being. I don't really like surprises, especially not like that.
Oh, I get it. That was quite a surprise, especially because three of our friends might be walking into even more of a surprise. And I get that it's probably frustrating that you can see what the end goal of this problem is, but like the steps to get there are not as clear. And that's probably frustrating.
It's extremely frustrating. We've been so careful for the most part, But someone, despite everything, still has a leg up. Someone knows more than we do. And that's kind of driving me up a wall right now.
Yeah.
Like, where did we mess up?
I mean, we haven't exactly like. I'm wondering. I don't even know what this process is. I have a feeling we interrupted something that we don't even know what we did.
Oh no, if we interrupted something, I want to make it worse. I want to make it stop.
I mean, I guess generally speaking, if we're facing giant bugs that burst into Ryan's house and try to kill us, and they tell us not to muck up the process, we should probably muck up the process.
Definitely. If they thought that was a great way of telling us to stop doing something, they're in for a world of hurt. But step one is just getting funding. Question
one is-
though for you. You might know this better than anybody, but how much do you think these opals will go for if we were to sell these?
And I'll take 2 of the opals, and I will make a hell of a gamble, and I will. Well, actually, is there a check I can make to see how much they're worth, or how much I would assume they're worth?
Didn't I tell you how much they were worth when I gave them to you?
That's 150
definitely
gold
did.
each.
150 each, yeah. So
All right, cool. You're going to tell them that these are extremely rare. We're found in the desert, probably from the belly of a sand dragon, and we're going to get way more than we initially expected.
oh, I can do you one better, and I will
Oh.
cast. I will, as we're walking and talking, I will cast distort value on 2.
No way!
And the opals will shine and gleam, and they will look like they have just been polished by the most talented jeweler in the world, and like they will actually appear like that to Hush too. And I'll be like, "Oh, don't these look gorgeous? These are worth at least 225, 250."
Yeah. That's pretty incredible that you could just do that. I'm glad you're on my side.
Thank you.
All right. So you guys finally arrive with these 2 distorted gems at a place that basically says, "I love rocks. Please come in to buy and sell rocks." You open the door and you see this young half-elf man was like, "Hi, welcome to I Love Rocks. Come on in.
Hello.
I'm Mueller. I'm the rock guy."
Hey, Mueller. Nice to meet you.
No, I love him.
So, I heard you like rocks, bro.
Well, yeah, I like rocks. Do you want to see some of mine? And he removes this cloth from a glass case, and you can see these carmelians and different gems, quartz crystals, these like sparkly hematite and stuff like that, and just like all these. He's like a geologist.
Gotcha. How many Louis, how many gems did we have? Did we have 3?
3.
Okay. So I'll be like, those are some good rocks you got there. Very shiny.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
I got some shiny rocks too that I think you might be interested in. And I'll put the 2 distorted ones and the regular one on the counter.
He goes, "Bro, no, check it out. No way, bro. Oh my God, look at these things. Bro, they're so good looking."
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I know you're not actually my brother or my sister. I just,
Bro,
anyway.
You're excited. It's fine.
Bro, these rocks are great. So, like, do you want to sell them? Do you want to trade them? I mean, I love rocks. I don't know if you love rocks as much as me. I'd like to add them to my collection.
I would love for you to have them add them to your collection. That'd be great. You'd be willing to buy them off me?
Yeah. Let me see. How much you asking for them?
Well,
These 2 especially. They're so like pretty and shiny.
exactly. Those
Did you
2
see Hub doing this?
those 2 do look prettier than the other ones. So, I mean, what are you thinking? Maybe like 150 for the smaller one, maybe like, or the less shiny one, maybe 250 each for those really polished shiny ones.
Make a persuasion check. Make it with advantage because you're destroy value spell. Oh wait, no. Are you using the thing?
Yeah, I'm using the thing.
Okay, never mind. Do that.
Okay, so I will. Okay, so that is a. Oh boy, this is some math. Persuasion. So that is a 27.
Let's go.
And then
250. Come on, bro. You gotta know something. Like, all right. Come here, lady. What's your
And
name?
I'll lean in and I'll be like, I'm sorry, my name's Faye. I'm not I don't know a lot about rocks. Did I ask too much?
No. Listen. You're really charming. Okay. So I'm gonna give you this advice. Maybe do some research on how much some of these rocks are worth, because you definitely tried to sell me to these for a little less than they should be sold for. You know what I mean? Like, you can get more value, and don't let people take advantage of you like that. So I'm going to give you 300 each for the shiny opals, and then 175 for the smaller one. Is that okay with you? I promise. Like, I'm telling you the truth. That's what they're worth.
I will use the other aspect of the whistle. And that'll be a 24 on that persuasion check. And I'll be like, oh man, you would listen, I've been so nervous in the city, and you didn't take advantage of me, man. That like I learned something today. I came in here and learned I am leaving this shop better than I came in because you are helping me learn about rocks. Bro, that is a great deal. Thank you, bro.
Oh, you know what? Let me sweeten the deal a little bit. You're he looks over at Hush, and he's like, I'm sorry for this, but in front of your friend, but you're really cute. You said you don't know a lot about the city. Can I take you around sometime? Like, I'll still pay you for these gems, but maybe I could take you out for coffee or for dinner or something. Like, I just feel like we have this thing.
And I'll kind of seductively like lean on the counter and look at him, and I'll just be like, I mean, a girl does have to eat, I would not mind dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
You're the first girl that's ever said yes to that. Usually they're totally thrown off by my love of rocks, but they don't understand. I could teach you everything about rocks.
I mean, why wouldn't loving rocks says a lot about you. It says that you're solid and dependable. It says that you like really like salt of the earth person. Of course.
Hush, make an insight check.
Oh my god, it's a 5.
You have no idea how this has escalated to this point. Like, she took a little tone on her wooden whistle that she carved, and then this dude just totally fell in love with Faye. It's like, yeah, I am solid and dependable. My mom never said that about me, but it's true. And look at me. I got my own shop now. It's called I Love Rocks because, I love rocks.
Yeah.
And I love you. I mean, can I take you out to dinner sometime?
Yeah. That you know what? I'll tell you what. I am meeting up with some friends today, but tomorrow night, why don't you show up at the Brass Tracks, 8:00?
Okay. All right.
A little bit of a late dinner, but maybe, more appropriate for drinks.
Okay. Drinks. I like drinks. I'm guessing your drink of choice is maybe tequila?
I've never had tequila, but I think it'd be a good time to try.
It's a date.
It's a date.
Well, here you go. Here's your pouch of 775 gold coins. And see you tomorrow. And he winks awkwardly, and he's like, I can't believe I did that. Well, anyway, goodbye, Faye.
Goodbye. Bye, Marlo. And I.
Oh, and bye. I didn't get your name, but it was nice meeting you too.
Bye-bye.
And I will leave.
Okay.
What did you do?
As we're walking out, Asha's just gonna ram her elbow into Faye's like, what the fuck was that about?
That was us getting some good prices on rocks.
I mean, yeah, but like, did something else happen? He was turning colors.
And I'll kind of hold up the whisk and I'll be like, I may have, it's messed with his mind a smidge, a little.
Oh, I like you.
Now,
I like you very much.
The only problem is in 8 hours, those gems are going to look like the other one. And tomorrow he's going to show up for a date. So I would really like if we were out of the city by then.
Oh,
Now that's a date.
Do not
crushing.
stand this guy up. I swear
Oh,
to
no, what?
God.
His name?
His name was Mueller.
Mueller.
Oh.
This poor
Do
boy.
not. We will postpone our journey
Date night,
for
Mueller.
Rock Daddy.
Hey, Rock Daddy.
Oh, he's going
What'd
to
you
rock
do?
the world.
Wow, this got way off track.
What'd you
So you guys want to go buy some potions then?
Let's buy as many potions. Well, not as many. Let's buy some potions with 750 gold. I'm not going to spend
Let's
all.
do it. No, yeah.
All right. So for potion sales, you can get regular potions of healing for 25 gold a piece. You can get potions, 50 gold a piece, and then potions of greater are 150 gold a piece. Potions of superior are 400.
Okay, so in the regular, the 50 gold ones do 1d6, 8 or 1d8 healing?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay, that's not bad as an
Okay.
emergency healing.
I think we made a rule at the beginning of this campaign, though, that they would always
Maxes.
do their max healing.
Yeah.
So it's 10 points.
Okay,
Okay, that's reasonable.
how much? All right, so how many should we get? Now the thing is like obviously these. All right, because like these, like we all killed the stuff for these gems, so like the money should be split. I don't know. Should we just like, buy everybody one? And just come back with the extra, or should we buy everybody 2?
I mean, if we have the room to buy everyone too, I think that'll be great. I have no idea what it's gonna be like once we leave the city. I want to do that. Definitely see if I can bring Pancake back with some money and some incense. He's gonna be real mad at me.
Wow, I am scrolling back through the chat. Y'all really went hard for Mueller, huh? y'all simping for
Rock
Mueller.
hard, I would say.
Oh God. All right, so
My
Well-
boy was too pure for this world.
Mhm.
fell in love
You
with a
could've avoided this
heartbreaker.
Oh, the sad thing is when you stand up, Mueller, I know exactly what that's like.
Yep.
I thought that would be funnier than it came off, but it seemed really sad.
It's just tragic.
I meant that to
Really
be.
sad.
I meant that to be funny. I meant that to be funny.
Fine.
Apparently, I'm just very sad.
I will petition for the party that we stay in the dangerous city where we're being attacked by bugs trying to kill us for the process, that we stay one more day so I can go on a date with Mueller.
Yeah, if you say you have a date.
Granted.
Yeah, we'd be down for that.
All
Hold on,
right.
who do you say you were on a date with?
Mueller?
Hey, Mickey, isn't that the really dorky guy who runs that rock shop?
Yeah, he's weird.
He's weird. Why? Hold on. How are you on a? Some things are best left alone. I'm not even going to ask.
Well, I was
Fair.
expecting to be gone tonight.
So was I. But apparently you made other plans.
Yeah, you can't stand someone up. That's just mean.
Oh
he
my
did
God.
seem nice. He did, but I've got my head in the game.
I unfortunately. Okay, yeah. We're fine.
All right. So you guys deduct your gold for the potions, and then we'll call this you returned to the flat where you were supposed to meet everyone.
Yes, we'll see what happened with them.
I'm deducting 10 gold so I can buy incense for Pancake.
Okay. And then I don't know how many potions you bought, but you guys are in charge of your inventory, so just
2 potions
Duh.
for each. Yeah.
don't add a Holy Avenger or anything, and we'll be good.
Everybody gets 2 potions.
Okay.
Were they like
Lovely.
the standard healing potions?
Yep.
All right. The rest of you, where were you off to?
We were going to go to Magda's, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
And pick up whatever supplies we needed to on the way.
All 3 of you?
Yeah.
All right. So
I
we'll
will-
say that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I would like to pick up a few crafting components, but I need to run a couple of ideas past you, so we can discuss. I'll pick up 4 components, and we can discuss what they are on offline.
Sounds good. But the 3 of you go to Magda's house, and Mickey, you open the door. It's quiet inside. Just not the normal noise of the tinkering and toiling that Magda is normally doing. And you see a little piece of paper on the table.
RJ.
Uh-oh.
RJ. I go over
Excuse me.
and I look at the paper. RJ.
So the paper says, "Dear Mickey, you're always going to be my sweetest daughter." And that's when she addresses you as daughter and not, "I love being your caregiver," or however she phrases that. But I know you're leaving. And since you're not going to be around anymore, I think there's something I need to know. So I'm going to go too. If you want to find me again, I'll be in the city of Lyra. If you don't know where that is, just ask your friends. They probably came from near there, especially that Fae. Sorry I didn't do this in person, but you're strong, brave, and I don't want to get in your way anymore. I don't want to keep you from your destiny. I know that something is protecting you. Perhaps platinum wings that wrap their loving grasp around you. And it's something like that that I'm going to find. I love you very much. I'll see you when you visit me in a new city. Well, Magda.
What?
What?
She's gone.
Like
Wow.
taken?
No,
It's
she
like on her own volition.
left.
Well, at least she chose to leave.
I mean, yeah, but
But-
she didn't even say goodbye.
I'll take out my compass and think of Magda and see where it points.
It points in a northerly direction. Actually, at this point, it would be pointing. I got to figure out how far she's gone. It's pointing east, due east, the same direction you're going.
Towards the ports, I'm guessing.
It seems, well, it's pointing directly to the creature. So the distance she's made in her journey is east.
Well, at least I can get a read on her.
I mean, I know where she's going.
That's good. Can find her if we need to.
Yeah,
At least we know she'll be safe from whatever's in the city here.
true. I suppose it's only fair considering I left without saying goodbye too, so.
That was a little bit. Our hand was forced on that a little bit.
Alright, well. Nothing keeping me here anymore, so.
So nothing you want to take from your room?
Not really. I've got everything, I think.
Do you want a minute? We're outside for you.
I'll step out.
All right. What do you do with your time in here?
She'll walk over to the latest invention that Magda was working on, the steam iron, and just kind of rub her fingers over it.
The runes start to like glow a little bit.
Please be safe. You're gonna come back and you're gonna finish this, and I'm gonna help. And everything's gonna be okay. And she will just take a couple moments and just take in her surroundings before leaving.
As you turn around, you see on the door frame, as you were facing inward before, but on the door frame, like right above the door, there's a little statuette of an angel that looks very much like you, like just this little wood carved statuette that's just sitting up there, like an angel guarding the door. But it looks like you, like it was made specifically for and about you.
I'll pull over a chair and stand on it and grab it.
You take it, and as you pull it off the door frame, it just ever so slightly just feels warm compared to the normal like room temperature home It's just a little warmer.
Well, you're special, aren't you? I will just put it in my pocket for the time being, and we'll go back to that at a later time.
Quinn and Ryan, anything you're discussing outside?
I don't know why she'd leave without saying anything.
Guessing she's not the type to do this often.
Seems she doesn't tend to leave, but she was the first to put out any sort of like missing person thing on us about 3 minutes after we left the city.
Well, maybe there's some way to get a message to her then, in a similar way, just to make sure that it really was of her own volition.
I mean, she's out of the city, what I can tell. She seems to be heading east, so I think it matches up. But yeah, it's weird. But well, we know where she is. Mickey knows where she is. We'll be able to find.
You think she's
And
going to be all right
she's,
traveling the desert again?
I think she knows how to handle herself. She was willing to go out and find Mickey all by herself.
I meant more Mickey than Magda here.
She'll be okay. She's a big girl. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I think she'll be fine.
Mickey exits through the front door, shuts it.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm.
Where did she say she's going?
Lyra?
We can find her if you need. I could always get a track on her.
That's true. That's helpful, because I don't really know that much about Lyra, but it kind of sounds like it would be somewhere that's big, you know? Just kind of has that big city sort of ring to it, like Ryley. So.
Yeah, I've never been, but she'll be fine. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we going to talk to important people now, or?
Oh, I guess so. I'll just stand in the back and look angry. It's all I seem to be good for at the moment. I'm not good in
Usually
the
works for me.
intimidating stuff.
Oh God, am I gonna have to do the talking? Oh.
I think Hush will probably talk over you, so.
Okay.
You guys all going together?
Yeah.
All right. So you arrive at the inside ward, all 5 of you together. Walking through at that aura that I described before seems even more oppressive. There's just something heavy about the air. Even though it's dry and arid, sunny, there's just something else that seems to hang above you. You walk through and you can see that in front of many of the houses there's guards. There's a few guards that are look like there's kind of walking around the perimeter of the homes, like kind of inspecting things, taking some notes on a legal pad or something like that. Which home are you going to try to go to? There's 5 of them.
Well, do we go to Orenstein, the only one we've talked to, or do we go straight to, Canaryfoot and see if he's home?
I would like to meet up with Canary Feather.
Yeah, let's give her a try. Give him a try. For sure. What could go wrong?
A lot.
Quinn, Miki, any objections?
Nope.
Right.
I
Good.
think it might be a good idea to see what state his estate is in.
You get to his estate, and you see that it's one of the ones that there's guards walking around just kind of like investigating things and taking notes. 2 guards stop you at the door. They're like, "Oh, wow. Looks like you're pretty well armored there, folks. What can I help you with?"
We have an appointment with Canary Feather. Let us through, please.
That's, first of all, obviously a lie. The Insight Guild member Canary Feather has gone missing, and we are currently investigating his premises about his whereabouts. So if you hear anything, you can deliver the information to, well, I don't really know where they're supposed to deliver the.
Leaves
To
you with all
Miss-
this work and no direction. Love that.
Yeah, you know, we do some pretty good work around here. It's protect the city, you know? That's what we do, we're guards.
That is
And
You're
what I've
guarding an
seen you
empty
doing.
house.
You're doing a very good job now, keeping us out, keeping things under control. We appreciate that.
Yep,
How long
and we're
has
sorry, go ahead.
How long has Canary Feather been missing?
Oh, about 18 hours or so.
Right.
Had you met Canary Feather before you got the call that they were missing?
Well, yeah, I know who he is.
Mhm.
Government person. He is the Insight member of the population. So many people have met him. Usually a pretty nice guy. He's got a little bird beak and looks like a little bird person. But you know how there's like Wenja and stuff.
You have a
But yeah.
conversation with him at any point in the last
No.
few days?
No, he was just assumed to be in his home on a retreat or something for a few days. Just like all of them, they were all, told not to disturb anybody, anybody to disturb them,
Okay.
So we stood here and we said, halt, nobody is to disturb the Insight.
So you
And-
didn't send anyone in to take a look? Make sure
Oh.
that they were there?
No,
Has anyone else of the Insight been seen over the last few days?
well, Mr. Strickland has been seen. There's also an investigation going on for Dahlia Worth, the Gnome Insight member. And she's kind of missing too.
Oh, stunning. Does
The other two are home, we think.
You think?
You think?
Why don't you go take a look for the other two?
Well, I don't take orders from you, so I'm not.
I saved this fucking city. You can take orders from me. Go take a look for them.
Ryan.
Oh, Hush and Ryan both roll intimidation checks, and Ryan, you can roll it with advantage. I saved this fucking city.
19.
What do you call that math? 23.
Oh shit. He flinches backwards and he goes, "Oh, all right. Sorry, I didn't. Come with me. Let's go."
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
You have two that you've told have been missing. One that you've been told has been active and 2 that are requesting their own retreat within their manor.
Mhm.
So you have Marvin Strickland is the one that's been active. He is the invention. He's the Insight Guild member that supervises the Inventors Board. You have Yumel Canary Feather, who's missing. Lydia Nemode, which is the host of Arts and Music and Cuisine. You have Orenstein, who you've met, and you have Dahlia. And Orenstein is also on retreat. Lydia and Orenstein are both on retreat, and Dahlia is also missing.
All right, who do we go to? Strickland. He's been seen.
Yeah.
We've dealt with
Well,
Ornstein.
We've dealt with
Yeah.
Ornstein before, but if Strickland's been seen, we at least know he's there. Ornstein, we could be running into. He could be the same as the others. They just haven't bothered to check his house to see if he's in there. Strickland's been seen. We see him.
Well, that's
Huh.
the thing. If he could be like the others, do we have a chance to stop this in case he's in imminent danger?
We can try, but
Or should we
Who
go
knows?
to the one? Yeah. I'll leave this up to you.
Strickland.
After all, you saved the fucking city, so what do you want to do?
still got one up my sleeve for that as well. So we've only used it once.
So are you going to Strickland?
Yeah.
All right, you go to the home of Marvin Strickland. It is a slightly more humble, but still a mansion, but a slightly more humble one than the other 4. There are fewer guards posted outside. The guards lead you up to the door. There's a big, long arched tunnel type entranceway that leads through, and there's windows peering out into his gardens around the side. The guards say, "Oh, hey, these folks are very important, and they're here to see Mr. Strickland." The guards let them through, and they lead you down this long hallway. You finally arrive at a set of enormous, almost like wooden but iron-plated doors that they knock on. There's an opening. There's like this strange female butler of some kind. She looks to be half orc in nature. She says, "Hello. What can I help you with?"
We have some matters to discuss with Strickland in private, if plausible, please. Regarding the future of this city.
"Let me see if Mr. Strickland's about." She walks back into the room. You hear a little bit of muttering. You can roll perception checks if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Nope.
13?
No.
9.
All right. So, Mickey, you hear basically this male voice that sounds a little bit panicked that says, "Well, are they here to help? Well, what are you waiting for? Send them the fuck in." And she comes back and she's right this way and guides you into the room. There's this like rustic looking dining area, and he's kind of just sitting there. No food in front of him, just scrawling on some pieces of paper. Got his head down and he looks up and goes, "Oh, yes, come in and have a seat, please."
I'll stand, thank you.
I'll sit.
Manners.
I'll sit at the other end of the table and stare him down.
I'll sit directly next to him.
Right. "Manners are appreciated. Your name?" And gestures to you, Hush.
Not important. We came here to hopefully get some information on your missing members of the Insight.
Well, what information do you already have?
Have you noticed anything weird about the other members of the Inside over the past few days?
Yes, very much, and I've been saying it to the guard ship, but they just blindly follow orders. Excuse me, and he looks over at the two guards that have just kind of like escorted you in. He goes, "Excuse me, fuck off, please." And they both turn around.
What orders exactly are they following?
Apparently, Orenstein's, Lydia's. Didn't hear anything about Yule. And Dahlia's, I think.
So, what do you think is going on here? Have you met any of the other Insight over the past week? You must have done if you think that something weird is going on.
I have met with Orenstein a couple of times. We usually have lunch together. And Dahlia, but not Lydia. Haven't seen Yumel in a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Why haven't you
So,
spoken with Lydia?
What was that?
Why haven't you spoken with Lydia?
That's a little personal, but since you're here, and I assume you're volunteering to help in some way.
well,
Seem like you have a lot of questions in my home interrogating me, so I hope that's a good thing. If you must know, Lydia and I do not always see eye to eye on things. She's very impractical and very willing to try to bend the city's will to her perspective,
so
in my opinion.
So let's talk about Celestium. You were all there. You all saw what happened.
Yes.
Do you recognize us?
You were there and did shit all about it.
Yeah.
As you say, do you recognize us? He stares he kind of looks around at you guys and goes, mm-hmm.
So, Insight Guild are the protectors of this city. I've lived in this city for almost my entire life. What happened to protecting the city?
I assume you've never been part of government before.
Are you about to say that politics is what stopped you from doing your job?
When you put it like that, it sounds a little cold.
I got accused of
Or is it accurate?
back.
Our friend had to take the fall for your inaction. She is now out of the city. We had to flee the city because, despite fighting against the things, apparently we were at fault for this. And meanwhile, the protectors just fucked off back to their houses. So, pardon me for being a little cold, but I feel that you are in no position to make a comment about that.
He just stares at you with absolute silence, like he didn't. Not like a cold silence, but he doesn't really know what to say.
If you are regretful for not taking action, that's fine. Or fight or flight is a thing. But something weird is going on with the Insight. I'm sure, as you know, you've seen it. Canary Feather, last night, not themselves. I can tell you that because they decided to appear in my house, telling me not to mess with the process, before transforming into a 9-foot fucking insect and attacking us. So, let's go on. What's going on in the Insight Guild?
And what is this process he spoke of?
Process. You mean like political process?
Oh, he did not have enough intelligence inside his head to elaborate on this. He just said, don't mess with the process. So,
Well, let me ask you this, right? If we are to connect some pieces together, which one of you has some investigatory skills?
we've done a damn sight better than you lot over the last few weeks, so
I'm good at looking for stuff.
Hey, you're a resident of the city too, right? Seen you around.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
So
usually
you're.
draw like portraits in the square and stuff.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
She puts
Okay.
on more smiles in the city than you could ever hope to.
I try, Gotta make a living.
I understand your need to continue to chip at me with comments, but I'm
mean,
only one person, and I didn't do anything during Celestium. Yes, I
That's
regret
the
not
problem.
helping.
Listen, guys, he probably had some stuff going. I'm sure whatever you did, you were doing your best, right? Like,
Fearing for my
everyone-
life.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
alive.
So
That's
did we.
something.
With
So-
all due respect, Minky, I offer no charitability for someone who amassed all this power and did fuck all with it. I am tired of these excuses.
Right.
You have a single job to do. People died out there. There's families that are broken and can't repair themselves because you guys couldn't act and do your single job. So,
I mean,
I am not a warrior. I am a politician. Do you understand this?
Okay, then why did you not politician the warriors to go and help?
he probably did something. We just weren't there to see it. Let's hear his side of the story before we jump down his throat, you guys.
No, it happened very, very quickly. It was over very, very quickly. I know that you're the ones that helped, and you've done the city a great service, and thank you very much. How much do you think I actually could do to help?
Tell us what
clearly
happened.
nothing at all.
Hush. Tell us what happened after we left. Please.
So, let's go back to Celestium. You say that you're the ones that stopped. And I know you are. Whatever was happening with the moon and the rain, those creatures killing folks, and you saved everyone.
Yep, pretty much.
And you also say that Canary Feather, or something like him, showed up at your house, transformed into a giant bug, and started talking about not messing with the process.
Yeah, we
Yep.
got these like buggy parts here that kind of came from him after he went splat.
Leave one of those with me, please. I will have my people inspect it.
Okay.
Do you think that they could be connected in any way?
Well, it seems awfully coincidental that I don't want to link this to Celestium. Who knows what happened with Celestium? I certainly am not intelligent enough to posit anything. However, you have 2 members of the Insight Guild who've gone missing. One of them 18 hours ago, which is about the time that they decided to show up at my house. And they almost acted possessed. So I feel that we need to find the other member of the Insight Guild that's missing. See if we can get any information out of them.
It might also prove to be helpful if we could inspect Mr. Canary Feather's house. The guards wouldn't let us in before, and they seem to listen to you. You're good at finding stuff.
I will arrange that under supervision. You may inspect Canary Feather's house, and
The supervision ends at the door. We have free reign of his house. We will not take anything
Nope.
that is not pertinent to the investigation.
He slides his chair back and stands up. Reaches across the table to shake her hand.
Put my hand out.
That's a deal.
We look at his house today. Anything we know, you seem to actually want to solve something. Past actions aside.
Yeah, I mean, a week ago, I was part of a group of government, and today I feel like I'm the only one. Regardless of my cowardice and inaction, as you have so accusingly thrown at me. True as it may be.
Get a message to Orenstein, get him into your place too. So that if he is alive, or working, or functional, we need people who actually know what might be going on, and not just sequestering themselves away in hidey holes.
It's no wonder that none of you guys can agree. You guys never meet. In fact, you guys, would you guys be against having the remainder of the Insight convene together today?
I think that would be good.
If anything, we might
Assuming
just get
the
a
others
few
are still
extra
around.
answers.
If I can make it happen, I will make it happen.
Well,
You said
You
that
looks
you
will
like
noticed
make it
something
happen.
strange leading up to this. What did you notice exactly?
They were not present, often in their homes, speaking strangely.
House speaking about strange things, or their speech itself was strange?
Speaking about strange things, such as their need to attend to some work. They want to be alone. Their business is private. Not interacting with the community. Hiding in their mansions.
Oh, so they're gone. Yeah.
What do
is
you
this
mean?
all of the rest of them, or just the two that are missing?
Yeah, I mean, everyone except for me.
So they're bugs. I mean,
Plausibly.
should we
RJ,
check on them?
can I just? It's probably not gonna matter. Can I just make an insight check on this motherfucker?
Sure.
It's probably not gonna matter. But
What are you looking for with your insight check?
I want to see it just if he's being truthful. Like, is he hiding anything? He claims to have like no knowledge really of what's going on. That's a little sus. Total of 16.
16.
Yeah.
There was a moment going back in the conversation where you think back to it, and he started to say something and then almost like shifted. It's almost like he was heading in one direction with a sentence and then veered off somewhere else. Other than that, it seems pretty true.
Okay. What was it like? What was the beginning of the sentence that he started to say?
He said they were beginning to act very strange,
Mhm.
and well, they have just been hiding away.
How are they acting strange?
He described that for you already.
Should we check on them? For
Yeah.
some reason, I don't. For some reason, and this is no offense, the guards seemed a little overwhelmed during the arena. I don't think it would go well if they were bugs and we sent the guards after them.
I mean, I'm pretty good at disguising. I can like go over to one of them and pretend to be like a hired court artist there to draw up an official portrait for something cool.
Or we could just sneak in the back.
Or we can sneak in the back. That's not nearly as fun, but sure.
We could
Or
go
I
with
can-
a
I
combination
mean,
of
it's
those.
a great diversion.
Or I can
Nikki.
distract them, yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
What are you writing?
That's private. He closes a folder.
She takes it. I would like to hope that you're not going to interfere with this investigation. I'll have that. Sleight of hand check, please.
Sleight of hand is kind of to do it without him
Oh.
knowing. So
Gotcha,
why
okay.
don't you go with just a raw dexterity?
Cool. 18.
18.
Yep.
You slide the folder away from him. He's like,
Just gonna read it.
you are a pain in the ass, you know that? Get a lot more done if you were kinder.
That's what I keep trying to tell them, but they don't listen to me. Ever. I'm sorry for my friend.
You want to
You-
get things.
Are you opening the
You
folder?
want- I'm opening the folder. If you want to get things done, it would be definitely best and most productive to not have any secrets between us.
I'll lean over to Mickey. I'm trying to be nice.
You are.
Thank you.
You open the folder. It's a will.
Wow, who feels like an asshole now?
No, I feel great about this.
It's a fucking
No, this
will.
is awesome.
Oops.
Backing out again, I see. Is that all you do? Is that all you're paid for?
Please treat my will with respect. I don't intend to die, but if I do, I need to know where my acquisitions lie.
Of course, considering your assets before anything else. That tracks.
Right.
Considering my family before anything else.
Am I in the
I
well?
think
I think it's time for you to go.
just what I
And
was
he
about to
calls
say.
2 guards over and asks them to escort Hutch out of the building.
I was leaving. I don't share tables with bureaucrats. She leaves.
Okay. So, she's welcome to continue working, but she's not welcome to stay in my home and insult me over and over and over again. You all can go,
We'll have a look. Our deal
and you
still
have
stands.
my full credential for exploring and gathering information.
I will stand up and extend my hand and thank you for hearing us. We're sorry you lost a member. Sorry you think about your upcoming loss. And I'll turn around and leave.
Despite some members of our group, we do appreciate your help with this.
I hope you're successful. And he just gestures for you all to leave.
If you ever need anyone to, not necessarily replace, but like act as an interim Insight Guild member, you can count on me.
Oh my god.
Protecting your assets before
Gee,
anything
he-
else, I see.
He looks back at you and goes, I think you'd lose a friend that way.
Maybe. I can be pretty persuasive.
Sure.
All right. I'll reconvene with Hush outside.
As you all get back outside, look around at this pending new investigation that you're about to go through. I think we're going to call it there because I'm not prepared for this yet.
There.
We thought we
Fair
were
enough.
leaving the city.
Yep.
I thought we were leaving, and now it's like, okay,
We're gonna
great, let's
solve
investigate.
Every problem in this city.
Now it's
before we
Ace
go back.
turning.
All
Let's
side
go.
quests.
Side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest.
Yep. Got to clear all of them in this area before we move
Yep.
on to the next one.
Combat
All right.
Mhm.
to How to Full Boyfriend to Ace Attorney.
Anything to ensure that
You
Faye
gave us
goes on her
that.
date.
Oh no! I have to go.
Oh, yeah.
You're never gonna let her live that one down.
What divine serendipity.
Mhm.
God damn it! You all set this up. I know it.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
You
You're
should
the
see
one
our
that's
chat that we have without you.
Monster.
So for anybody who is watching this or has seen this, thanks very much. Really appreciate you following our weird little story. Again, this is Halgie at D&D. I'm RJ. That's a bunch of really cool players that are really cool people in real life. If you would like, please follow and subscribe if you can. And have an awesome time and place wherever and whenever you are. Thanks.
Good time zone.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you all.